Biddly Bo, Mark B. One of these days. I'm not even that late, man. To be fair, I've been significantly late, quite often of late. Less so actually of late, more so from the previous iteration of the channel. But we knew now. We knew we were up to something else. But you know what time it is? That's not why we're here. Get that badger in and on and over here. We had to move back to get his greatness in. I have rushed back from the pub for this, so I actually want some respect for getting back in such good time. Because normally, when I've been to the pub, I normally get a little bit carried away with it. So because I've been to the pub, it might be a bit of a marathon, guys. But I'm also thinking I might do 2 hours on here, and then I really feel like making a tune, to be honest. Making a track. I want to get some tracks done this year. So I might head on over in a couple of hours to my JackCity page, and I'll still chat some beans, and I'll probably be pissed up at that point, but, just make some music in the meantime. Nobody will like the music, but do I care? Did I care before? No. Did I care? Do I care now? No. Will I care in the future? Maybe. You never know, do you? You never know. I want to address this because this came in at 6:30 while I was in the pub. And Roger Slicker's already on the wind up. And no, it's not a bottle of wine before I get the bottle of wine hype. Jack said Leeds can't sign a striker because we have DCL. Who from memory has never had injury issues? So I thought it was a joke because I sometimes get stick for being on my other channel. Thought I'd comment back because what happens basically is on my phone, I'm logged in on my other channel because that's where all my algorithm is. So all the things that I watch are through my JackCity page. But obviously the channel that I upload to is my Leeds page. So apologies when somebody's commenting saying, bloke's put a fucking phony account on there and he's commenting back to people on his other account to make it that what are you on about, man? Do you think I can be arsed doing that? Furthermore, on the JackCity page, when I comment back to people on that, I get the notification a lot easier. It pops up on my phone so I can actually have a conversation with people. Because what happens on my Leeds page is I comment back to people and then it doesn't show me the replies. It's much harder to get notifications for the replies, so it's less of a conversation. So this way, and I don't do it for that, but it's easier to actually then go, right, yeah, and then you've responded, and then I can see the response. So I've dispelled 2 myths there. So we're here. Yes, JT, about time we signed someone who's going to keep Brendan Harrison off the pitch. Boate, you sexy thing, get it up here. Well, as I well know, he ain't keeping my man Brendan Harrison out of the fucking team, and you know it, JT. Smash them likes for us, dude. Much appreciated, man. If you could smash us a like. We're up in the ante this year on the channel, gang. Well, we're going to try it anyway. We're not up in the ante. I'm going to get a scoreboard. I'm going to do it. I'm going to put some money down if I have to get a scoreboard to shut this clown up that commented the other day. Because I don't mind the banter off Joe Depp and stuff, but I got a bit of abuse the other day off this guy. So what the fuck, man? Are you new to the channel? I uploaded the celebration me and my brother did for when I said that Brendan Harrison's best player in the league. And I uploaded it to Twitter and you can see that somebody's bookmarked it. And they obviously think I'm being serious. And I can't wait for it to I can wait for Brendan Harrison to turn to shit. But when he does, they're going to come for me with it out. Then I'm going to be like, you've never been to the channel, have you, mate? You've just seen that and thought, I actually think Brendan Harrison's the best player in the league. Do you know what I mean? You got to roll with the punches, guys. And you know it, JT. Yes, Roller Blunt, 3-1 Leeds this weekend, says Roller Blunt. It's going to be a difficult weekend this weekend, isn't it? But new signing on not on the horizon. He's in the house, isn't he? He's up in this bitch already. So, Buonate. Do you remember the shit talk that we were going to get him before start of the season? Ended up going to Chelsea for Champions League football, and then didn't even make the squad for the Champions League, which is always a good one. Mark B in the house. I genuinely don't care who we bring in as long as they want to be here and fight. Yes, indeed. Players like Boate, however you want to say his name, Buonate, whatever, he certainly will be here to progress his career. That rhymes. But it's the same thing in it, Roller Blunt, really. The beta fight for the self, which in turn gets us something out of the club. Rafinha was the perfect example of that, where he was clearly on a road to, on the up. He wanted to be elsewhere, didn't he? He wanted to go to a team like Barcelona. But in return for that, you get everything you get out of Rafinha at Leeds United, don't you? And you get them wonderful times we had with him. Or, well, they weren't necessarily wonderful times. We got wonderful things out of him in them times. And he did want us to stay up. I do believe that, because it, again, a bloke like Rafinha with his mentality, the fact he wants to go to Barcelona and win things, wants to be a mainstay for Barcelona. He doesn't want a relegation on his record, does he? So, you know, these things all tie in together. So I think it's a mint signing. I was up for it at the start of the season, to be fair, on loan. I thought, yeah, I don't know, you know, goose about him, really. Just a young lad, isn't he? But, you know, his highlight reel. We all have a highlight reel over here, don't we? The thunderclap, yes, I love you, brother. Let's get up and on. Matt Leeds, we're getting Matt Leeds on next week for certain. We're going to find some time for Matt Leeds. We're going live a lot more times this year, so we're gonna sort itself out this month. One signing done. I think one more centre back competition cover for Struijk. I agree, Matt. I think we could do with a bit of a wing back in as well, to be fair. Just on that cover hype, unless, you know, because the likelihood of us dragging in a top player that comes in, runs straight in and you know, dominates either Bogle, even James Justin at this point. Goodmanson is difficult, isn't it? So, but again, you might bring it. I mean, the tier. It's actually quite an interesting. In fact, AO loves a poll, doesn't he? AO's up in building, so let's get a poll going here for AO. I want to know who the best centre back at the club is, because I actually think that's pretty. I think that's a pretty cool question. Who's the best? Road, and try go on like, well, no, vote however you want, but I'll put Pascal because I can't be asked to spell his name. Beol, and then a whack ball now in there. Can't spell his name either, but you all know who I'm on about. It's definitely not spelled like that, but it works. Because I genuinely think that's a mint question, really. But and as I say, you can vote however you want, but I don't know, put some respect on some people's names as well, you know, what we need in the moment and all that stuff, and who's potentially got the higher. I don't actually know who I'd pick on that list, to be perfectly honest. I think I could order them, but I will leave you two guys to do that for now. The thunderclap, and you know it. Yes, Andrew Thompson on time for a change. See, I got abused for not being on time, Andrew Thompson, but I don't think I'm that far behind. So, yes, Brett. How's it going, big man? The FA Cup match is on, and you know it, mate. We might meet each other, might we? And you know it. And you know it. Get Sunderland beef back on. You know it, MVG. 1, 2, 3. Legendary. Big man. The Thunderbrats. I don't think Buonate starts until the cup game, but great to have another game changer off the bench. Won't it be cup tied for game, though? Because he played against... he's only played... I think he started one Premier League game, and then he started against Charlton or something for him, did he? Which is a shame, really, to be honest, because you know, that, like you say, Matt, that'd have been perfect for him, wouldn't it, really? Underlap debut for the green hoodie. Yes, indeed. It's green. I thought I'd dress up for you guys tonight, to be honest. I've got my favourite joggers on. I've got some nice shoes on that I've not taken off because I was fucking running upstairs. But this is the pub attire, you see. This is what I wear to the pub. Everybody thinks I don't take that fucking Leeds Creators t-shirt off. The only reason I wear the Leeds Creators t-shirt around the house is because cats get on it. So I've come in here. I'm not wearing this for cats to touch. So I've run upstairs and just straight at it. You know, same with trackies and that. I ain't wearing like good clobber for fucking cats to just maul. And then, you know, unless I've passed out, pissed up. But even then, the brain still kicks in. I take my clothes seriously. I like my clothes. It's the only thing I like, other than obviously the humans that I like and the cats that I like. Yes, smash a like button, brother. We're on 23 likes. We've got 60 in the building, so I think we can do better, can't we, guys? 65 now watching. So if you could boost those likes up, it'd be much appreciated. JT is cup tied. Yes, I think he is, to be fair, because I'm sure he played against Charlton. Badger's in the house, 78 RPM, and you know it. He played for Chelsea against Charlton. Yes, indeed. I didn't know he scored, to be fair, Arthur Bushby. He looks like he's got, yes, Enar in the wings. He looks like he's got plenty in tank, does Enar as well, but Buonate, whatever he's called. But hang on a minute. Matt Lee says, yeah, they changed the rule. You can play for multiple teams in the FA Cup. Get up, Matt. Loving that bit of info there, brother. Indeed, mint. Again, we're being dinosaurs there, JT. That's on that dino hype. And I've been labelled a dinosaur a few times in the past fucking couple of months. So. Jack, it's Andy. He doesn't need a reason or explanation to be a turd. Don't let him hear that or read that here. Daniel Farker wants Harry Wilson. There's no chance of Harry Wilson now, though, is there? Yes, Danny Borden. Borden, another shit long vid. Quick shit long vid. Enar in the building. How's the knee, JT? Dave's back soon. I'm going to message Dave. We're up in the ante this year, boys. I'm telling you now. We're not going hell for leather because I don't have hell for leather in me, do I? But we're going live 2-3 times a week. We're going to try and get 2 guests on a week. I genuinely tried this week. I'm hoping to get Luke might be on midday tomorrow. I'm doing my best, but I still want to keep my circle tight, guys. So you know my circle at this point, but because I don't just want if anybody and butt up. I don't just want to just drag anybody on that I don't have much chemistry with. So, but we're definitely going to get it sorted. Evening all, yes, BMG. Shout out to BMG. I would say normally for no reason at all, but for the another segment that we're going to do. BMG's been coming up with these starting 11s of different low socks 11s, red card 11s. There's been all sorts of red 11s, and he sent me them the other day. So I'm going to do individual videos. They'll be short, they'll be quick shit vids, and we're going to break them down a bit. And then I can't decide yet whether the unfilled ones we'll do in the underlap. So I think it should all come from the underlap. And then I'll do the shit vid on it. And then people can put the comments in. But if you're not there for the underlap, you don't get the final vote. Do you know what I mean? It's all got to go through BMG in order to seal the deal with the final 11. He'd be on the bench sat for Harrison. There's a possibility, to be fair, Arthur Bush, because I do think he'll get plenty of minutes pretty quickly as well. I don't think he'll be a starter by any means for us. I think it'll be quite a while before he starts a game. To be fair, Matt's just informed us that you're not cup tied no more for FA Cup. So, yeah, he'll definitely start that game, for instance. Be interesting to see how they use him, really, because of how we sort of are now. We set up 4-3-3 start of the season. We're not that anymore, are we? Although we are in moments, but there's Nonto, there's Dan James to come back. There's obviously Okafor. So we do have. I mean, obviously Harrison is probably now on the way out, which I'm. Buonate. I said at the start of. Well, no, not at the window. I said in about December. I thought it's good to have just a little injection of something, and he's an exciting youngster, and he doesn't have to play much in reality. I know it sounds ridiculous, but you just want an injection into the squad, don't you, that's exciting for the fan base, so they get up when he comes on in Farker's famous 70th minute. Everybody gets up for it and thinks, yes, let's go, we're in. And then it's exciting for the squad. Players like Nonto think, is he coming for me? Do I have to up my, and then it just, competition is where it's at, innit? So I think it works for both the fan base and the players, and it works for that Buonate guy. That's what he wants. He wants to come to a club that might need him at times. And ultimately, when he went to Chelsea, and I'm not being a dick slap, I said at the start of the season, and if Rodgers got out about him, he'll have the receipts, won't he? I said at the start of the season, that's a bad move for him, Chelsea. And when he went there, talking about Champions League, I actually genuinely laughed a bit. But if you're struggling at Brighton, mate, you go to Chelsea, you've no chance of getting in that side. And I don't, Chelsea aren't that much better than Brighton in the grand scheme of things. But if you've got to be walking into Brighton's side, if you're going to get signed or loaned to Chelsea, it just seemed like a really weird move to me. The only thing I would say, and this, I don't want to sound daft here, because it kind of sounds like slightly contradictory to where I'm going with the point, but I do think it's good that he's been around the gaff of Chelsea. Do you know what I mean? Normally I'd be like, when we're on about getting Sterling or whatever, and it's like, that's a better signing to me than Sterling. Buonate has gone in there. Hopefully the bloke's a sponge. He's gone into Chelsea and been like, right, what can I learn? Where can I go? What next for me? Trying to get inside. Obviously can't get inside. Probably backed himself to get inside, but didn't make it. And then he's come out of it thinking, right, I'll go to Leeds now, safe in the knowledge I've played with some proper decent players, Premier League players, World Cup winners, to some extent, even if it's just in training. And then he's dropping lower than Brighton, then in it to Leeds. I don't mean in terms of club stature, but it certainly means in terms of league position. Let's go get some minutes at Leeds United. Do you know what I mean? He might rip it up. Do you know what I mean? It could be the little injection we need where you just think, fucking hell, like, yes, back to 4-3-3, baby. BMG getting the love he deserves. Yes, Mimi, how are we, my dear? Badgers in and on and over here. Badgers unite. Does Buonate mean good night in English? I don't know, to be fair. I don't even know what good night means in English. Brendan Allenson is God right now. Let's go. And you know it, Andrew Thompson, and you know it. He's the fucking nuts, mate. I'm with you, 78 RPM. I can't wait for them, as I say, to get chopped up online. I just think, what are you, you guys ain't got a sense of humour at all, have you? They'll have something to prove, certainly will. Leeds are staying up, Lou. That's all you need to know, mate, and you know it. JT, stop hurting a bit, but taking it easy with Job. Oh, that's the knee. I thought you were just slagging Aronson off. Are you sure you should be back at the job yet, big man? Jack, do you want to do an 11 tonight? BMG, I'm always open, big man. I'm always open, but I do mean it when I'm saying I'm going to do them shit vids, man, for the 11s, because it's definitely worth it. It's brilliant. Steve Morrison, have we already done more in January than you thought? Probably Steve Morrison, to be honest, because I thought, and Parker always does this at the start of windows, doesn't he, where he sort of plays it down, and we end up in a scenario where it's like it gets towards end at window and then he starts kicking off, doesn't he, and kicking up a fuss. So kind of, yeah. Because I thought, when all rumblings at centre-backs were coming in, which I am up for. I am up for a centre-back coming in. But, we've done that. We've been there, haven't we, in summer? And we want that vajazzle, don't we? And we're getting that vajazzle, hopefully, with a bit of ball now. How's Joe Wayman getting on, fella? He's all right, mate. Yeah, he's sorting everything out a lot, to be fair, at rehab. So he's there's all sorts going on for him. I think it's a healthy place for him to be, I think. So he's getting on all right. Yes, War Piglet, what's good, big man? The what pig? He had made a mistake going to Chelsea. Yes, indeed. But hopefully we've turned that into a positive, haven't we, Harper Bushby there? Yes, Marcus May, what's good, big man? War Piglet getting the love he deserves. Rafinha would have the same attitude if he was a Sunday League player. He loves football. Agreed, 78 RPM. That's what I mean. And it's like, you just want the right attitude coming into the club, don't you? Just thinking like, look, I'm here to play football. I don't give a shit what level it is. Like you say, Sunday League, I'm charging about. I want to win every single game. I don't want no relegations over here. I find it personally painful to lose football games. That's what you want. You don't want players coming in thinking, right, yeah, we're shit, but I'm good, so I'm out of here. McKennie style. It's like, McKennie is decent. I know people don't like hearing it. Weston McKennie's a decent footballer. He turned up, played well for a game against Man United, and then thought, this is shit round here. I'm out of here. And he just jumped ship, doesn't he? And that is the opposite of what you want. You don't want better players coming in. Weston McKennie's a better player than Longstaff, but Longstaff ain't a type of player to shirk a throw a game or just think, oh, fuck this, I'll just go, and then they start kicking out a stink then, don't they? And it's interesting how, like, contagious people can be, innit? And well, just to be fair, your general mood, Ampadu seems like he's an upbeat captain, isn't he? Ampadu keeps the club healthy, doesn't he? Keeps the club well. I genuinely mean that. He seems like, the centre of things, and, he's here. He means it. Don't fuck me about. I actually think, when we went down, we didn't go down in relegation, but when we went down as a team with Bielsa, as he got the sack, and we obviously stayed up that year. And apparently a lot of them threw toweling on him, didn't they? And then you start thinking of like Ayling, Bamford, Phillips, and like you start thinking who Phillips had gone by then maybe, but Cooper, I don't think Cooper would have thrown towel in on Bielsa, but apparently there are a few rumblings at a few players, and I just thought, no, man, this is the stink. You never kick out the stink. Do you know what I mean? There has to be some respect towards the guy that's running the club, and players like Ampadu have it, and then they have more ability than players like Ayling. And I'm calling Ayling out there, maybe unnecessarily and a bit unfairly, because I don't know it to be Ayling, but apparently, and on pretty good word of people within the club, you know, they do say that we're time, you know, and I can't believe people say that about it. But anyway, I don't think it'll be a Bielsa thing. Yes, indeed, Luke. Matt Leeds agrees. Someone who can cover left back and left centre back, a proper left-footed version of Justin. Be nice, PMG out without a doubt. Joe's doing well. Yes, indeed, Danny. Hopefully sticks at it. Hey, he couldn't cut it at Brighton. He turned his nose up at us. Give over. And couldn't get a look in at Chelsea. Now we've signed Boata on loan. And that's my controversy. You don't mean that, AO. You don't mean that. But we're straight into a poll, and you know it. I'm already well behind on comments. Alan Clark, what's good, big man? Top man, Jack. Some great content from you this week. Your Derby game content was great. Thank you, Alan. Appreciate you, brother. I actually got loads of shit for that video because apparently I was jittery and hungover and full of cold. But I thought, well, are you new to the channel, mate? What's happened there? Leeds 4, Fulham 2 this weekend. Fucking that's a blockbuster, Alan Clark. I'm here for it, though. DCL on the score sheet again. Keep up the good work. My guy, Alan Clark. Appreciate you, brother. I take a 4-2, and I'm gonna do my shit vids, despite what a couple of guys said about my video techniques being shit. It's because the back of my camera's fucked. So it's all cracked because I dropped it when I pissed up. So, but does it stop me? Does it bollocks? So I'll be doing it again. Appreciate you, Alan Clark. I presume you're not the Alan Clark, but you know, it doesn't have to be a real name either. To be fair, I'm sure Legendary MVG's real name's not Legendary MVG, but he's Legendary 1, 2, 3. That's Mr. Piglet. Nat. Dr. Farker as well. We need to really get Dr. Farker going here because I really want that to catch on. With Farker hinting at the possibility of up to 3 signings, I'm hoping for a striker and a centre back. It'd be world class, that, wouldn't it? It really would. Joe Charlton Rodon says Danny Borden. Has to be Rodon, says Roller Blunt. Very tough call between the 3 centre backs, says BMG. If Rodon doesn't get 100%, I'm going to be pissed off. Rodon 200%, says Luke. Yes, Julie Neary. Smash them likes, says appreciate you, my love. We've got 64 up in this bitch, and we've only got 42 likes. If we could smash a like, it'd be much appreciated. Rodon is currently on 62%. Pascal on 11 and All on 21. Ball now on 5, which that would be that'd be my order, even though I feel like that's been harsh on Pascal this year because I think he's been amazing for us, to be honest. I think he's been brilliant. But that would be my order at the moment. And last year I liked Rodon a lot, but I worried about the step up for him, and he's been brilliant, hasn't he? He's fucking mint. So Roller Blunt says we're honestly a first few teamers away. A first few teamers and a sprinkle of under 21s away from being a real powerhouse with a beautiful home to play in, and you know it, Roller Blunt, and you know it. Poetically and perfectly put, brother. Pizzard. This is it, 78 RPM. This is it, you see. Kind of what I mean. Like, Pascal's been so mint this season. Biol's probably a better centre-back, isn't he? But I do think Pascal's been brilliant for us this year. And in general, to be fair. But, Yes, indeed, Steve Morrison. I think we have learnt that as we go here. 24 minutes in and we're already learning, brother. Red MSI, he's come for game time, so I'd assume he'll be getting the start or a decent amount of minutes. Well, my man Farker, Dr. Farker's not just starting players because they've come for game time. They've all come for game time. Nonto's definitely here for game time, not getting much. Okafor came here for game time, got a good start of the season, and then as we've changed, he's not the first choice, is he? Or it's been rotated at the very least. Metcha probably thought he could get more minutes. Tanaka's now not getting as many minutes. Longstaff didn't. He's come as a starter, and he was on the bench at the start of the season. Stack was in rotation, so it's not be all definitely came to start minutes. It's not the he'll be getting a decent amount of minutes, but he won't just start just because Farker is not bringing anybody in the door saying I promise you starts. That's not what's happening. You've got to definitely prove yourself at this club, which is where I'm at, and I love it, and you know it. That's where I'm at. Nobody's here. Nobody's going to kill me. You're going to shoot me? Nobody's going to shoot me. The cup tide rule is no longer a thing in the League Cup. Not sure about the FA Cup. BMG. We're in. He's in. Ming's here. What more do we need? Ming's in. BMG, now we've got him. Would you guys take Callum Wilson? I would anyway, BMG. Unless there's obviously, I know this is a ridiculous thing to say, and this is the problem with the window, because we'll end up chatting shit. But unless there's somebody there sat who's better than Callum Wilson, obviously you take whatever's best floating about, don't you? But in terms of like, you know, getting someone in door who can sit on bench for you, like Callum Wilson be a right touch, wouldn't he? Again, it just adds a bit of experience, a bit of a sparkle, a bit of a twinkle across the squad. That's what I'm about. Cup tie is not a thing anymore. We're all being dinosaurs over here. Roller Blunts put it to bed. What happened to the Mingy? You switched accounts, Ming. What's happened to Mingy? Is it? Oh, he's back to Ming. 1959. Sexy bastard. Simenyo, yes, indeed. Played for City and Bournemouth. Yes, indeed. Roller Blunt has officially put it to bed there. Brett, got to tackle the cup with whoever is available and not worry so much about the ones who are not. We're both in for a run here, Brett, I'm telling you. Best he could do in 1959. Na. Voldemort, ding, ding. The lad probably does wish he got on our plane. Not Chelsea. They sold him a lie. I thought we were becoming blood brothers. Didn't work. Bloody blood brothers. Chelsea definitely sold him a bit of a lie, didn't they? Ain't nobody down round here. Signature move. Marseille turn. Zidane scorpion kick. Higuata. I can never say etc. I can say etc, but I can't say Higuata. Scorpion kick is remarkable. The Cruyff turn's obviously the classic. Would you call that the Marseille turn, MVG? On about... Or what is the Marseille turn? Because obviously there's the Maradona, but I thought Zidane sort of nicked the Maradona a little bit. What's a Marseille turn? I'm not sure what a Marseille turn is. I think Buonate will be straight on the bench and may start certain games down the line. If he puts performances in, he's definitely here to play. I agree with that. But he's not. He won't just walk into the side. That'd be madness. 4-0 on the prediction. Love it. I think that'd be quite hard, though. Oh, it'd be hard for me. I don't really know. To be fair, I don't really know. I just know masters of certain. That's what I mean with the Zidane one. And there's that guy. Who's that guy that does like that weird step over? He's like, he only plays in like lower leagues. I think he's retired now, but he's got like that. He's got a proper signature move. He's mint at it. It's a mint move as well. It's like I've never seen anybody else do it. Yes, MVG will be definitely with the dominance and the power of the channel that we've got. We can definitely get all these players to play against each other in at least. Well, I'm going to say a 5-a-side tournament, but it's starting 11s, isn't it? But you could have an A and a B, couldn't you? An A and a B side. But and anybody that's why BMG's been working on even like a subs bench. So if there's too many players on the same teams, you know, we can definitely organise this. There won't be any money in for them, but these players don't play for money, do they? These big time ballers aren't just here for money. Brendan Allenson will be our 70-minute main man to run about. He's more than that, JT, and you know it. I'm throwing. Glenn Hoddle flick kick. See, I'm unaware of the Glenn Hoddle flick kick. I know how obviously good. See, I don't know these names. Elastico, is that the outside and in? But Ronaldo, decent Ronaldo, nice Ronaldo, good Ronaldo, fat Ronaldo, did the outside and in. Suarez, Baitio, love it. Might struggle for the defenders, yeah, with the signature move. The only thing is, as well, with the signature moves, you know, you could go like Maldini's tackle, couldn't you? Maldini used to do that like scoop tackle, didn't he? That's a signature move. It's not. It's just as beautiful. Do you know what I mean? But it's not. He's not on the ball, but he is when he, when he wins it, isn't he? He's got that signature slide scoop, and then you just have to keep going with that. Like Nesta had a bit of a slide scoop. I used to love them slide scoops as a kid. I used to get away with them loads because, when kids are young, the shit out. And if you're even half decent, you're like fucking Zidane. So the scoop, you do the scoop, the Maldini scoop tackle, and then you'd be on the half step over, and then kid would just fall over with a nosebleed, and next kid you'd run up to have a big snotty nose, and you just sort of run past him. It's not, you don't have to. OG Ronaldo step over. I would give the step overs to Robinho, though. I think he was the master of step overs, me. Or Danielson. Danielson was the step over master. Do you remember Danielson? He was mental with them step overs. It was like 100 every time. Watch him be shit up for us and Brighton demand 60 million, Ben White 2.0. That is a good point, Red MSI. There's a reason why they want him out the club. As in, I still don't really know why they sent him to Chelsea because he never had any chance of playing at Chelsea. But again, maybe it's just a decent experience for players. Do you know what I mean? And with a chance maybe to get in the side, if he has been sold a bit of a lie. So apparently it does mean good night in English, which is hopefully he's putting some defenders to sleep. Curl on, seal dribble. Can't say, I'm unfamiliar. BMG wants a left back who can cover centre back. It means a night that is good. Good night, indeed, it does. Very happy with that loan, to be fair. Yes, indeed, I am as well, man. And they said, Mark, then making a bacon butty before getting into it. And you know it, Mr. Whitesnake. Double that up, get in bath with that bacon butty, mate. It's so uncomfortable, then all crumbs will be in there. It depends, really. Does bread crumb more or does toast come more? Crumb, not come more. Fucking hellfire. That's taking a twist. Best player in league. You'll never live it down, badge. And you know it, Jimmy Sandwiches. I was just fucking about, but I can't wait for it. And it was in the heat of the moment. And to some extent, I felt like he was the best player in the league when he banged the second goal in. It means good night in Italian, says Mark B. I keep thinking if Facebook does well with us, if Buonette does well with us, and I hope he does, Brighton will overprice his value in the summer and we'd be paying well over the odds. Like Tottenham tried to fleecing us with Solomon. That indeed, that's I agree with the point that Red MSI made. But do you give a shit? Do you know what I mean? Because it's not we don't need him. Do you know what I mean? You move on from that. Just get what we can out of him. We can't be thinking about his potential worth in 6 months. Fuck that. Let's get some performance out of him, a few goals, win a few games with him off at bench. Bosh, he can piss off, do whatever he wants. And do you know what I mean? I don't give a shit. He's got what he needs out of us. It's like making love to a disgusting woman. JT, yes, all good, Jack lad. I'm a bricklayer, taking it easy as it comes. So just chill out when I need to. You better be, big man. Work's not worth it, mate. Fucking do yourself damage long term. I guarantee Mr. Whitesnake's more of a daddy's sauce. BMG, if you look at the spreadsheet, there's a few options. I'd say the sick note 11 or the double-barreled 11. What does the crowd think? Let's get this in and on and over here. I personally, let me close this poll. Rodon's dick tip, be all second. Pascal down the bottom with 69 votes in general. Bornau at the bottom. Let's get a vote going on here for the 11 we're going to go with. Sick note 11 or double-barreled 11. Which 11? Sick note, double-barreled. Dibbly. I spelt barreled wrong, but we're trying to move fast. I know I'm behind in comments already. Frog bricks, JT, and you know it. Has to be, if it's ketchup, I'll be devastated. I'm in and out, I'm more of a ketchup man, really. Do you know what? The only thing I rate, well, not the only thing, I like brown sauce. The only thing I really like is shepherd's pie or what's the other one? Cottage pie. That with brown sauce is fucking not so much when freshly cooked, so not straight out the oven, but when you're on that reheat and you put that fucking daddy's sauce on there, shit the bed. It's a beautiful thing. There's no quite like it, boys, and you know it. They're not the top team's 11 BMG. That's a pretty good shout, Brett. I think I get it. You mean like as in football clubs though there, or am I lost in translation there? Because I've just panicked because if BMG don't get it, I definitely don't. Ming, remind me of that once this poll's done, mate. We're definitely having a brown or red on your bacon sarnie. Mimi, I'd love to tell you it's all good in the hood. Unfortunately, we got Mama Mimi's test results back and it's not good news. Oh my God, Mimi. Oh my word, my dear. I don't know what to say to that. It's fucking horrendous. That's awful, Mimi. I'm hoping everybody's banging the love in for Mimi and Roller Blunt here. It's a big moment. Shout out to Mimi and Mama Mimi as well. This is terrible. Roger Slicker, what's occurring tonight? We're talking football. Have we exhausted sausages, valves, Bridget Bordeaux, Swans, Badgers, and Biddly Biddly? I don't think we've been talking much football, have we, to be fair? Mimi's just knocked me for 6 there, to be fair. But, yeah. So bad. You've got to treasure every moment, and you treasure every day, me old love. Chopped tomatoes and brown sauce is even better, mind. There's no better than chopped tomatoes, man. And if anybody in here is not a mushroom guy, you know, I wasn't a mushroom guy until I turned about 25. And this is not funny, but it's true. I went to Magaluf with boys and I got a mushroom pizza. I used to dislike mushrooms when I was not a youngster because I'd eat fucking frog's dick when I was a kid, but I didn't care. Just put it on plate and I'll have it. It's like you get what you give it in my house. But I wasn't really a mushroom man per se. They used to freak me out a bit. The whole demeanor of them and the structure of them were just, you know, they're awkward to me. There's some they're too testicly for me. I think they look like a testicle from the top, and they don't taste like testicles. Granted, I wouldn't know what a testicle tastes like, but I'm sure I could find out. Obviously, I could find out. I don't want to find out, but if I have to, for the purposes of this conversation, I will do my best. But there's no male testicles other than my own, and I can't get them on my mouth because I've tried. My point being is, I went to Magaluf and had a mushroom pizza totally for no reason. And it was it was minging, absolutely minging. There's no doubt about it. The pizza was horrendous. But the mushrooms got me big style. And I honestly I don't want to exaggerate, but I eat mushrooms 3 times a day. How many messing about? I don't want to exaggerate, but I would say 2 or 3 times a week I need a meal with mushrooms in ever since. I tell no lies. I tell lies, but I like to think everybody knows when I'm lying. Buonete means good night, Willie. Love it, 78 RPM. He said Faku to Leeds. He didn't get his father's gun. Faku. All love to Mimi. Yes, indeed, JT. Let's get some love in here for Mimi. Yes, Mimi getting the love she deserves here. Yes, indeed, Mark B. Well put, sir. Much love, Mimi. Mimi getting the love she deserves here. Basically, the hidden gems that never went on to the top clubs, for example, Kevin Phillips could be in there. Love it, Brett. I'm into it without a shadow of a doubt. Top player 11, you mean, don't you? Who never got to that level. Stats came on the 29 to control it, but can't get rid. It's in a liver too much. Yes, indeed, Mimi. It's fucking awful for you, my love. Mimi getting the love, though, she deserves. We could underachievers 11 would be slightly different, BMG, because I think underachievers 11's a mint one as well. So let's hold 2 here. Because Kevin Phillips definitely achieved. I mean, he was awesome, wasn't he? Top goal scorer in Premier League one year, wasn't he, while he was at Sunderland? So I'm getting here now to Brett's thing, but even Alan Shearer. I think there's 2 in there, guys, because Alan, like you're saying, Alan Shearer was top player, wasn't he? But never played for the top team, you know. Although Blackburn, Alan Shearer would sort of be, he'd have to get in there when he won league, didn't he? For some reason, fucking, I mean, there'd be a few from that Blackburn side if we were to do that, wouldn't there? Like Tim Sherwood, who at keeper, Flowers, fucking Flowers. Yeah. 6 rashes, coleslaw, and a tomato on a burger bun. No messing about there, Mr. Whitesnake. 6 rashes, get it on. No word of a lie. I had a bacon sandwich last night before I went to bed. 6 rashes, mozzarella cheese melted on. It's because my bird made it. I would not do that. She did, and it was delish, to be fair. And she triple-deckered it. So the cheese was separate, and that's important to me. Because then you get bread, cheese bread, bacon, bread. Well, everybody knows how a triple-decker works. I hope so, Mimi. I hope it, brings you any type of joy, truly. Anyone with Alan Clark as a handle is fine with me. Absolutely. Yes, Born Leeds. What's good, man? Sniffer Clark, and you know it. Alan Shearer was shit, mate. I'm only messing about. He just gets on my tits a bit, does Shearer? I can't help it. So it's either double-barreled, sick note, or didn't live up to the early promise 11. Can't let Ming or MVG or 78 or someone choose. We can let Ming. Yes, indeed. Right. Let me close the poll then. Sick note dicked it though on the sick notes dicked it there. He's got 85% of sick notes. So let's get one started, says Brett. Hold on to them 2 ideas though, you two, because they're very good ideas in my opinion. I need a piss already, guys. To be fair, I can't believe I've been doing 45 minutes already. It's a madness. I'm going to have to breeze through. I'm going to have to go for a piss already, boys. And Bob and Mimi. So you know what I'm going to do. And then I hate skipping comments, but I feel like I'm left with no choice. But this is because at pub run early doors, you see. It's fucked me, hasn't it? But fucked me. Kind, one at a time, only gotta get a gun on my mind, hitting my grind, city sublime, I'm trying to find the rest of my mind, it's been defined as being benign, but I ain't got time, it's hard to find, I'm sitting in line, I'm hitting my chime, I'm on the decline, I'm up for the climb, I'm rapping for rappers that never get mine, rapping for rappers that never get wise, rapping for rappers that nothing but lie, rapping for rappers that snap on the spies, rapping for rappers that clap on the mice, rapping for rappers that rap at the skies, clapping for rappers to pass at the time, chopping at rappers that never get wide, I'm hacking at rappers, I'm snapping the spine, rapping at rappers, I'm mapping the mind, slapping the slappers that follow behind, I've gathered them others, I've mastered the mind, I'm one of them kind of finds, a mighty fine kind of guy, I'm fine as wine, I've got too much fucking time, but before I'm up I'll shine. I'm about to find I'm out to dine, a fight with Pennywise, and I quick apologise if it's easy, write my lines. It's just a line, but it's my time. Hit my main high, yo, I'd like to die before I'm circumcised. Nothing but living in fear, kicking a coffin but never to cheer, giving them something that's ever so rare, sniffing a pussy they're putting in here. We're living a pussy they're cutting it clear, living for nothing but finding a beer, thinking of stopping but never been near, drinking be popping up why I'm here, sticking and swapping I'll never be dropping, I'm having a coffee I'll never be coughing, I'm ticking, I'm talking, I'm wide awake, hitting a profit, you're taking a bit, getting a profit, let's make a break, getting a profit, let's make a tape, create the story, make a day, get to glory, then we'll play. So pull me close, why don't you pull me close? Why don't you come on over? Ba-da-ba-da-bum-bum. Wow, wow, baby. Meet me in the middle. Right, I'm behind, so I'm gonna have to go rapid. Need a red versus brown. Let's get that started now because I've not got a poll going. We'll get the red versus brown because it's fucking needs sorting. On your bacon. Red. Brown. I'll slap a wild card in there. Solid cream. Solid screamer. I hope there's a few snake in the grass there. Perfectly put, BMG. That's why we can't skip a comment. That is a wonderful point, big man. Depends what you're eating. Pussy and beer, mate. Bacon butty's no messing about. Butter dripping onto the plate to be mopped up later. You dirty bastard, Mr. Whitesnake. Fucking love it, mate. Absolutely love it. I know, BMG, we're going to catch up, though. Whitesnake is tucking in. Brown all the way, unless it's fish and chips and it's red. Ooh-ah. I'm just curry sauce, man. I don't do sauce on my fish and chip no more. Exactly 78 RPM. Fucking round of applause on that. That's what I mean. Because he thinks he can force himself into a starting place. Let's hope he can. Let's hope he's the most nuts. Sits in the David Brent seat. Bacon, egg, sausage. Bullshit. Dr. Farker, yes. Black Parker, yes. Next Leeds United Sharper, yes, War Piglet. Fucking write that down, brother. That's the type of shit I know I'll remember, but I know when I end up finished with this, I'll be pissed up. I won't be able to remember. Dr. Farker, Black Parker, next Leeds United Sharper. You always come with the comments, to be fair, War Piglet. There's been all sorts come out. It's you with Dave. If you don't smash your like, it's mint. Gomez gang, what's good, man? Great press conference, great signing by Farker. Dr. Farker, he knows what he needs and knows what he's doing. Gates up. Let's say sick note. I'll start with Anderton. Anderton straight in. OG Ronaldo, it seems so harsh on him, that, but he's very injury prone. If Darren Anderton don't walk into that side, I don't know who does. Yes, indeed. Mr. White, and then he calls you Dr. Whitesnake, and Mr. Whitesnake, Mimi getting the love she deserves and needs. What about Farker saying it's always good to be a Leeds fan? When is it not? We've got it in there. Oh, I didn't see mayonnaise, but I whacked Sinistera. I don't think Sinistera. I think Sinistera is a good shout, Luke. But I think we can go. There's been a lot of sick notes, hasn't there? Fucking Lorente is a sick note. Like Adams has been a sick note, but there's loads of them really. But I think we can get like some top players really. Yes, Richard Todd gives Dr. Farker another option. When we change formations in the game, the knife between the teeth, as Dr. Farker says. Love it, Richard Todd. Perfect comment, mate. Sinistera's in. BMG's give it the go ahead. I agree, to be fair. Sick note, and he's a dickhead. It's the Crufton. Who invented the Robana? I don't know, but the master of the Robanas. Fuck, I ain't got time to stall. What's that motherfucker's name that used to play for Portugal? And they said outside at boot then, but that's obvious. I actually think he's mint. I used to love watching him. He used to always come off at bench, and I think, why ain't he starting him? I'm a Warburton's man all day, you know. With Facebook coming in, I can see Okafor dropping on the bench as I would play Tanaka, Stack, and put in midfield with Facebook in the 10. We will not be playing a 10. Yes, Arse Ripper, what's good, big man? Johnny Giles did a Robana when we were 7-0 up versus Southampton. That was the most piss-taking game I've ever seen. I only saw, like, obviously videos of it. But they're not even, like, going forward at times. It's crazy. Norman little signature assault. Ruddock turned down, collar move. Get your hands off me, collar, mate. I hope he's out at weekend, Ming, when you're about. Ricardo Infante in 1948, according to Google AI BMG. Who's that guy I'm on about? It's not far away from being called Ricardo, to be fair. Is he called Ricardo? I ain't got time to fucking look. Ricardo, Portugal. I know you're on about a different Ricardo here from... He can't be 1948, though. Oh, I'm on about the keeper. Who's that Portugal lad? It's going to fuck me off. I normally know players' names like that because I rate them probably more than I should. After much consideration, I'm team ketchup as brown sauce isn't great to mix with mayonnaise. Oh, I couldn't put mayonnaise on a bacon sandwich. That freaks me out. Bundle has a point to prove now. He's a proper passionate club. Love it, Richard Todd. I think he will play to the crowd. Geets up. Ledley King's a good one, Brett. I think Ledley King's a good one. Brian Robson, I'm not sure. Literally, like I'm not sure. But Llorente's the original sick notes. I've got a push for Llorente. Baldy 11, Silver Rollerbump. We can definitely do a Baldy 11. Ledley King made a career out of it as well, didn't he? Didn't even McGrath didn't even train, did he, just to play? It's crazy. Like he's a sick note, like by accident. What about Owen Hargreaves? I think that's a good shout, Owen Hargreaves. It's difficult with Owen Hargreaves as well because he used to put himself about a lot, didn't he? But he can still be a sick note. Van Basten, premature retirement due to injury. That's got to be sort of the definition of a sick note, innit? You've had to call close on your career. Did we start the Slaphead 11 but didn't finish it? It's the spreadsheet I sent to Jack. Yes, indeed, BMG. Norman Whiteside. Good evening, Joe Depp. Yes, brother. You've already had a mention, by the way, Joe Depp, but where just Joe? Did you say that in a Chinese voice, Craig? Why does anyone still think Ben White was overpriced to us? Don't get it. We are proved to be the correct in the pound notes. To be fair, I can't remember the comment from earlier, but I don't think it would necessarily. Ben White 2.0, I just think was a statement made, wasn't it, to suggest, the priced us out, didn't they? Safe in the knowledge you'd have a decent season at Brighton. There were a little bit more to it, but I'll take your point, 78 RPM, because you strike again normally, so Ina's in the building, you know it, Mimi. HP with bacon, ketchup with sausage. It's what about both, Arse Ripper? We're getting there. Another Paul, you know it. Craig Gordon for goalkeeper. Sinistera. Yeah. Oh, it's crazy, isn't it, RPM? Fucking. Yeah. He's already surfaced, Mimi, but he's lurking again, and you know it. He's lurking in the shadows, and he's in the wings. We've moved, haven't we, BMG? I've changed it, I know, with the... is it? Yeah, it's right. Brown's winning, you know. Sikastera. It's got to be Skipper with that name as well, hasn't he? Sikastera. He was always injured for Sunderland after we paid a then British record transfer fee. Craig Gordon's in there. Bamford's a bit of a sick note. He needs to be fair, Arse Rippers, no denying that. Yes, indeed. Hey up, Peter White, what's good? The Barclays Premier League. I'm surprised Bamford hasn't been suggested yet for sick note. BMG, I know. Mr. Trick there. Needed Arse Ripper to come in, didn't it? Brown, ready, yellow. Did you put Owen Hargreaves on BMG? Just putting it out there, Farm Foods is unbelievable good value. 3 times 18 rashers of bacon, 600 gram each for $6.10. I can't. That sounds great, and I actually want to visit Farm Foods because I've heard great things, particularly from Roger about it, but I can't. I can't understand that right now. Too many pints in to understand that, Roger. Hit me up in my live tomorrow. Ketchup has no place in the adult human body. Mark B is not playing no games there, is he? 1, 2, 3, Mark B is not fucking about whatsoever there. It's also interesting how he's gone the adult human body. The stipulation of adult human body. It's like that's the most aggressive thing Mark B has ever said. Possibly not in his life, because I'm sure he's got plenty about him, but certainly on this channel, on these Thursday nights. It's the adult human body that's really got him, I'd say there. He knows that kids can have ketchup, whatever. But in the adult human body, it means a lot to him, that might be. For that, I salute you. Hargreaves is in. Thatcher's cider. How do you go? I can't do HP or Thatcher's cider on principle. What's the principle, War Piglet? I know, she's dropped fucking dead and all, hasn't she, lass? Cheap water in the bacon when it all comes gushing out. Gordon, Anderton, Fat Ronaldo. I don't like calling him Fat Ronaldo, you know. I can't help it. Sinistera, Whiteside, Bamford, Hargreaves, King so far, I think. Who's a fucking sick mate? Can't get Llorente in there for love nor money. Let's win the Premier League in the next 4 years for Mamma Mimi. And you know it, Richard Todd. She's an underlap. She's an underlap icon, Joe. You should know this by now. Mushrooms is good food of the gods. See, Joe Depp, when Joe Depp drops, he knows what fucking day it is, does my man Joe Depp. Food of the gods, mate. Don't be silly, Mimi. Absolutely not, my love. It's not just about flying around, is it, like a fucking idiot? It's, well, it's not good to know, Mimi. I don't mean it like it's good to know, but this is what it's about, innit, my dear? Thursday nights are the pub vibes as well, so, you can't just, don't hold out in, my love. If something comes up, it must come out. And there's, we appreciate you. Shout out to Mama Mimi. Steve Morrison, we've seen plenty of bad owners, and for me, the 49ers clearly aren't that. Of course, sentiment may change again at the end of Jan or in May. Can always turn on them, can't they? And when Joe gets back, he'll be turning on them the second it gets to 3 days after the transfer window's opened and nobody's come flying in. You can't keep that man happy. Am I catching up here or am I fucking getting further behind? I can't work it out. Magic mushrooms for War Piglet, normal mushrooms not so. Brown sauce has an ace up its sleeve. A relish. Oof. The demeanour of mushrooms. I can't remember what I was on about. Horrible texture, horrible smell, horrible taste, no redeeming features. They even look horrible. So we now know Jack has strange mushroom-like testicles. Go to the doctor and get your sack checked. I'm just saying from the top, from like the bird's eye view, it looks like a bollock. And then if you sort of hung it upside down from, your corey, they're like mushrooms, aren't they? If you were describing it to a dog, or not a dog, well, if you were describing it to a dog, you just get your bollocks. I mean, they've got bollocks. I don't know why a dog. An alien, or, well, to be fair, you don't need to describe your bollocks. You just get them out, don't you? I tend to. Apparently, humans taste like chicken. Yes, indeed. Steve Morrison. The mushrooms in the building, MVG. Magic MVG. That's a shit, but shit happens, Mr. Snake. My mum just passed this last week. Fucking hell, Joe Depp. What did Mr. Whitesnake? Have I missed that? Oh, yeah, Bridget, yeah. Yes, indeed. We can take that, though. I hope you're all right, Joe, by the way. Terrible. Richard Todd, Jack, have you heard from Just Joe missing his crazy watch-alongs? He's all right, man. Yeah, he's in rehab. He's getting himself sorted, hopefully. Well, no, he's sorted now. He's he's clean and that, but it's just I'm just hoping it prolongs further than binge watching series. Yes, Dr. Curious. Yeah, up, my brother. No, what's happening? Jerry Francis, unaware. Chicken and mushroom pizza is bloody banging. Chuck a bit of sweet corn on there if you're feeling like living life on the edge. Chicken and mushroom, honestly. That's what I mean, Mimi. I can't fucking can't deal with that at this moment. I'll put Tyler Adams in any sick note 11, done it for us. Current team is a master of getting papered and fuck all. Yeah, Tyler Adams is a proper sick note. Joe Depp getting the love he deserves. Big style. There are only two kinds of mushrooms that are nice. Magic mushrooms and deep fried garlic mushrooms. I don't like fucking about with mushrooms, though. Matt Letizia on the fucking... Once you get to know Voldemort, he's not a mushroom. He's... After all, he's a fungi. He nearly made me snot everywhere there, Roger Slicker. Condolences, Joe. Yeah. MVG. Giving my man Joe Depp the love he demands. Not demands, just because I'm wiping a bit of like just in case there's fucking goals everywhere. But no, honestly, Joe, you kept that quiet as well, brother. So terrible, my dude. We love you, Joe Depp, as well. You're a fucking dear daughter. Not that that matters, but it does to me. So I appreciate you, brother. Ask Ripper. Get Mimi the love. I think I'm boring. I'm most like margarita pizzas, mayo and ketchup. Mate, people bang on about this shit, right? My favourite ice cream's vanilla, man. It just is. I don't want to fuck about. I really like mint choc chip and stuff. But if I'm having a bucket of it, give me vanilla. I just fucking woof, 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 woof. It's all going down. Have you ever seen that guy eating the ice cream? I'm gonna have to break away and do the ice cream guy, the ice cream taster. You got to swill it round. I'm sure you guys will have seen this, to be fair, but I have to play this. I do this more often than you'd ever imagine, to be perfectly honest.
Tasting, what we do is take a small amount right off the top. It doesn't take much. That's the warmest part right here. I'm going to invert the spoon. Cover all 9,000 taste bud. Aerate it. Warm it up. Driving up that top note, that cream, pure vanilla, sweetener. That's a 10.
Oh, I fucking love him. I fucking love him. I've got to go again.
So in tasting, what we do is take a small amount right off the top. It doesn't take much. That's the warmest part right here. I'm going to invert the spoon.
Invert the spoon.
Cover all 9,000 taste bud. Aerate it. Warm it up. Driving up that top note, that cream, pure vanilla, sweeteners. That's a 10.
Oh, I love him, man. I fucking love him. What a boy. I'm going to invert the spoon. Aerate it. Warm it up. Malt scotch mushrooms. Fucking horrific. It's also, though, Joe Depp, as well, with like I think there's like a general thing that floats about with like age, isn't there? Where like, and I appreciate, you know, we all have to die, don't we? But I think sometimes there's a thing where like I think people just go, oh, like, you know, I know I don't know, I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but like just as people get older, it's like, oh well, you know, like it hurts less or whatever, or you know, it's harder to deal with or whatever. And I know being taken really young is obviously terrible for people, like, you know. I don't know, it's tricky for me that. It's just like it don't really matter, does it? If you're 150, if it's your fucking mum or your dad or your granddad, not your granddad, but it's definitely much stronger, obviously, the closer initially that it is. You know, a family member, it's like, oh, they're old, but I don't give a shit. Do you know what I mean? About it's not. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to get too deep, but yeah, I just think sometimes it can be a bit of a blase. People can say, "Oh, well, you know, they lived to 100, didn't they? So don't worry about it," type of thing. And it's like, well, I don't care. Do you know what I mean? It's my fucking. I don't even like fucking thinking about it. But you shout out to Joe Depp. Shout out to Mama Mimi and shout out to Joe Depp. We appreciate you truly, truly. BMG, if the hidden gems is great players who never got the top prem, Letizia. Oh, sorry, dude. Thought that was intertwined with what do you call it? 11. Yes, I would say Tim Sherwood and Matt Letizia for me. I agree on that. I think that's a good 11, BMG. Hold on to that 11 for me, dude. Because we're going to have a fucking right series going on. And I'll actually, for the first time, you can bracket. Because I don't know if anybody's actually ever clicked on my channel. But you have like brackets of... you can like, you know, have subjects and you go, this is the series, this is the series. So BMG, I can't give you any more. I really mean it when I emailed you back then, I do. And I was like, this is a fucking mint thing. Because I didn't know you were writing them down. BMG's been such a legend. He's wrote them all down and they're in like, you know, in the categories. And I'm going to do videos on them. And I'm going to try sort out a little thing where we can like put the players in. But it has to be confirmed in the underlap, just out of respect for BMG. I don't want to then open it up as though it's my series. It's BMG's BMG and his lad's birthday. So we're just giving it the air it deserves. So hit them likes, yes, JT. What likes are we on up in this bitch? We've got 55 in room, 64 likes. Appreciate you, brother. I think I'm gonna have to skip forward, guys. I hate skipping. Let me close this vote. And then, because I might have to just skip forward. Brown Sauce has narrowly won. I can't believe Salad Screamer got 6%, but shall I skip? I can try go fast, but I think I fucked it over with the... I'm going to try go fast. My mum passed in 84. She was just 50, went to the doc with her date. Fucking hell. It's brutal this evening, guys. Mr. Whitesnake. You know, Mr. Whitesnake gives you a bit of everything, doesn't he? You get the... brutal. Brutal. Kyler Roberts is a sick note there. Snakey getting the love. Fucking hell of it. Is that just a piss song? Yeah, makes sense to be fair, Joe. It's terrible. You know, guys. Yes, Richard Todd. Appreciate you, brother. To be fair, you've made me feel better about myself because I held it, you know, from the pub. Should have had a piss in street, really, but I've got to make the podcast, on so I didn't want to get arrested. Can you imagine can you imagine that blog? Fellas, come out just to get me excuse in. I could go live from back at Coppers, from back at fucking Van. See, 58%, 61% say no. Cats, I'm just gonna have to go fast. We appreciate you, Joe, though. Truly, big man. And you should know, because if you don't know it, then you don't know it, but you should know it. You know it. You certainly might do, Joe Depp. I appreciate you, man. I don't know if that's the piss tune, but I hope it is. Oh, terrible, Mimi. Indeed. Awful. Life is a fucking bitch. Gordon, Antonin, Fat Ronaldo, King, Hargreaves, Whiteside, Adams, Sinistera, Bamford, Roberts. Would you say Tyler Roberts was a sick note? If anyone puts salad cream, they should be sent to food jail. I agree, Mimi. I love salad cream, but not in a bacon sandwich. None of you man enough for English mustard. That's like get off your. That's like none of you fucking man enough for your English mustard, are you fuckers? None of you fucking man enough for English mustards, are you fucking bastards? What is it? What the fuck is occurring here now? That's kept that under your hat, Ina. Oh. Me messaging you afterwards, old boy. That's fucking mental. Shout out to Ina, man. I know. Tell me about it. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Ed's gone here. Lorenzo's got to get in there. He's fucking. He's the definition of a sick nut to me. You're a beastie now. I love you, brother. Smash a like for Jack and the crew. Top channel. Redeem thyself. Get subscribed. You know it. All leads out with. Smash a like for us, fellas. Bob and Mimi. Oh fuck me! I've got Rabana wrong. That's what I mean. What's the outside at boot, Jobby? No, yeah, I've got you at Rabana. What's the outside at boot thing called? I really need to catch up here. I'm so fucking far behind. This is borderline embarrassing. Ming. That's outrageous. I can't but bring a fucking smile to my face. There's loads to go at as well, BMG, with the I mean, you're a fucking ledge, mate. You're a ledge. There's loads to go. Because if you just look at that line up there, you know the amount of Leeds players that were in there, you could sneak some more Leeds players in there, really. You know, Ming's knocked me for fucking 25 here. It's taken Roger Slicker 3.5 hours to reply to my striker thing, but Jack, you poo-pooed my other striker needed in the window. You cut me down with your we don't need one because we got DCL. I meant for cover just in case DCL relapses. Your selective memories absolutely bonkers, Roger. You talk to me like you don't know me. And I know you do. I know you understand it. So it's like it's barbaric to me, Roger. Michael Bridges is a mint one, BMG. Michael Owen's a mint one. That's a good shout. Michael Owen injury pro money. Ruined his career, really. I'm trying to think of top players, like top players. I know Michael Owen was. But, you know, this is what I mean. We're mentioning so many Leeds players. It's only because we know the club well. Forshaw again. This is what I mean. There's so many sick notes. We can go bigger, guys. We can go bigger. Eddie Gray might have been injury ravished. I'm not sure that he could still do it at 50, but we'll take them all, says BMG. I agree. Wobbling his knees, wobbling knee. Yes, CB, what's good, brother? Just saw the poll. I'll throw in my own choice. Mango chutney. Ooh! I fucking love mango chutney, man, but on a bacon sarnie, brother. Jack Wilshere's, I think, the best call of the evening. That's what I mean in terms of that. That's like we're getting towards that top tier of player there. I know we've also got fucking Brazilian Ronaldo in there, but that's good. Jack Wilshere's a real good shout, I think. Sunderland to win FA Cup bonus. Behave yourself, Brett. If we don't win it, you can have it, mate. If we don't win it, you can have it. Joe Depp getting the loving of BMG. I'm not having Sam Byram. I don't think that's fair. I like Sam Byram. Theo Walcott. Dogs have always attacked me until I started talking about my mushroom testicles to them. They always had a fucking problem with me, did dogs. And now, ever since I take a couple of mushrooms out with me. I wish I had a bag of mushrooms on me. A bag of mushrooms? I don't know whether that's good or bad, Joe Depp. Good if the devil or God of. Brain overload. Beacon. Darren Anderson straight in there. Jack Wilshere, keep saying it, Arse Ripper. Get it in there, mate. He's definitely moving forward, yeah. BMG, I ain't seen it, mate. I ain't seen it. Wilshere's the best call at night, I think. Garlic, food of the devil, says Joe Depp. Our last puts it in fucking everything, you know. Honest to fucking God. Anderton's the original sick note, isn't it? Anderton's the skipper. Yeah. Matt Letizia is the skipper of the not played in the top 11 for me. Would Gascoigne get into that? Genuinely. Did Gascoigne play for like a top team? It's horrendous. I'm just looking, but I love it. I'm doing my best to catch up. That's what I mean, Ming. Top banana. Anyone tasted your veal? My mate reckons. I know the lad. He's a few years above me in school from years ago. And my mate reckons his dad owns that company, but you know, when you just think, is that bollocks? It's like, are you lying? Do you just lie? Iron Robin on injury prone though. Little baby. Joe's in rehab. Wow, didn't know he had a habit. I thought Joe lost his mind dealing with Andy. The Underlap needed therapy for it. Well, hopefully I don't end up on fucking same sauce. We're just getting to the ice cream guy. Got to revert the... don't let me put him back on, because I'll put him back on and try to catch up. That's a 10. Do you know another one that I find really funny with that guy that goes, and there's them big fatties. Let me catch up. Remind me of the fatties. Poll idea, best DM, no sentiment bias. I will do that for certain, dude. But what I can't do, see, nobody's letting me skip the comments. So what I can't do is I can't put Stack in there, Steve, because Stack's no holding midfielder. That's a perfect best DMC. Phillips, Adams, Amps. I can't put Stack in there, dude. He's not played there once for us. Who came first, Ice Cream Guy or Hannibal Lecter? The Ice Cream Guy, that was 18 years ago, 7.1 million views. A spoon for Eddie's white powder, saved to video. Gordon, Ronaldo, King, Wobber, Byram, Adams, Roberts, Whiteside, Agri, Sinistera, Bamford, Wilshere, Van Basten, Forshaw, Owen. R. James. Who's R. James? Have I lost? Joe getting the love he deserves. That's what I mean, BMG. You end up like, we can go, like, I thought that when we were mentioning players earlier, I thought we can go like some mint players. I don't know what that means, but Robin wasn't injury prone though, were he? Or was he? Am I missing out? Like, is a massive portion of my... Yeah, he's definitely posting, isn't he? Not messing about when it comes to posting. Mr. Whitesnake, you're a boy, oh mate. Ice Cream and Jack Daniels. Sounds horrendous to me. I know, BMG. I know. No, it's not for me, that Joe Depp. I don't like Jack Daniels. Don't they do a vanilla Jack Daniels anyway? But a succulent Chinese meal with HP. Agreed with that, CB. Yes, agreed. We are family. JCC. You have to do a bit more of a longer pause, but it still worked for me. That rhymed. But the comments help, Jack. I'm just trying to humour a tough night. No, Richard Todd, keep them flying in, brother. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate every which one he is, you well know. Could be a song in there, and you know it, Joe Depp. Oh, yeah. In the meat wagon. That sounds sexual. I'm here, mate. Travella. It's Travella. So who's my dude? Who's the fucking... who's the Portuguese dude? This will tell me. Because it fucks me off that I can't remember his name. This is going to annoy me a bit. Oh, it's not... oh, I've got it. Fucking Charisma. Outside at the foot, and you know it. It's more than a flick, CB. He fucking bends it like there's no tomorrow. Outside at the foot is Travella. I've jumped the gun here because I bet somebody tells me who I'm on about. I've got you now. I'm sorry, Arse Ripper. Yes, I know what the Rabana is. Oh, it's from... Arse Ripper's done me there. If you'd have left that at that, I'll just, as I'm skipping through there, I'm like, Arse Ripper, yes. You've got it, brother. You've got it. Yeah, he did. MVG did. But I didn't know what the... I do, genuinely, I can do a Rabana. Don't get it twisted. But I thought it was the Travella. I thought for some reason I just saw what I wanted to see. What are you lying for? She's been Crustic Clown for a while, hasn't she, Ming? Christian name 11. We could do a like off the tongue 11 as well. Like, you know, when a name's just mint. Like, you know, people won't like this necessarily, but like Mesut Ozil. That's a mint name. I mean, you just end up with all Brazilians, to be fair, like Ronaldinho, Robinho, Danielson, Cafu, Carlos. Maybe not Carlos, but Cafu's a good name. Crusty. No, I haven't, Roger Slick. I want to go to the cinema and watch it, but my bitch won't go with me. So hit them likes, and you know it, boy. And you know it. 47 in room, 67 likes, but we know we're on a rotisserie. Nigel Martin, I don't know what that's in reference to, but it can't be the injury. Neville. Oh, undoubtedly. Steve Morrison. Don't get me wrong, mango chutney is my favourite. Just not the bacon sandwich. Almost 66 and discovered I am not normal last Friday. In fact, tongue in cheek, I now consider myself disabled. 78 RPM. Crazy comment. It's tremendous stuff. Going to Australia extended Michael Bridges' career by 5 years. Michael Bridges were mint, wasn't he, in that season? If only Bamford had lived in that year. Oh, I forgot to say, me and my lad have got tickets for Fulham. Get up, Ming. You know it, mate. I'll troll through the live stream tomorrow and pull together the sick note squad. I've lost track a bit, to be honest. Some great late calls there. Do not fear, BMG. And we can also reignite the fire, can't we? We can relight the flame, mate. You've done enough, mate. There's loads to go at. I actually think that there's loads to go at. Wilshire's in there. Seth Johnson, fucking JKA, shit the bed. I mean, Jesus Christ. First player out of team sheet for sick note 11. But again, these are just Leeds players. This is what I mean. I mean, JKA very fucking kind of not. That's what I mean. I mean, Lazio obviously used to be mint and stuff, didn't they? But were Lazio mint when Gascoigne were there? Lazio were never mint. I know. Brett said like top 11, top 10. Or did you just say top teams? I think he's in there. Robin, I don't think Robin's injury prone. JK has got to be in with a good shout. Me and the hubby went out for a meal. Waiter comes over and asks me, "How did you find the steak?" I said, "Quite easily, actually." I looked down, there it was. Next to the potatoes. In love with it, Mimi. I'm in love with it. Not sure about Seth Johnson or Clive Allen, to be honest. Seth Johnson is in the overpriced 11, which would be worth doing 1 week. Overpriced 11. There could be like a Playboy 11. Did we do some sort of? I know we did. We did like a misdemeanors 11, didn't we? Like, with the, bad shit going on. But we could also do like, because I know for a fact Seth Johnson had a couple of phones. So your underlap pass is revoked, Mimi. She's in and on and over here. Jonathan Woodgate on the sick note 11. That's a big one. That's a big call. That's what I mean. We're still on these Leeds players and they're all mint calls. There must be some top. Not that, Jonathan Woodgate's top player. No, you won't, Mimi. You're not going nowhere, my old love, and you know it. And you know it. You know it. Ledley King's already in there, Roger Slick. This is the time of AO's life. Because we're pulling up the crew. Do we have a poll going on here? Oh, yeah, we do at the moment, yeah. Amps as dictate, which I'm fucking delighted about, to be honest. I thought we already had Ledley King in. Have I gone back in time here? What would you class cheap bread as, Ming? I'm just like Warburton's all day, me, and it's not necessarily cheap. You can get dirt cheap, but dirt cheap's not for me. I like relatively processed because I'm sure Warburton's relatively processed. Fruit on pizza, probably not for me. I don't even open that up, JT. Robin was injury prone when he was 28 years oldish, but kept on playing like Ronaldo. I didn't know Robin were that injury prone, to be honest. Brawling. Fucking brawling. We could do like a proper shit ass 11, couldn't we, to be fair? Try to go, no. Bradley Allen, Malcolm Allen, Paul Allen. We are family. JackCity, crew, and me. Get up, Walt Pigler. You're a fucking boy, brother. We are family. JackCity, crew, and me. Rui Costa. Were Rui Costa injury prone? These nuts. These fucking mushroom nuts. Paul McGrath, man, you never train with his knees. Nobody trains with their knees. I do. They train with the body and soul, but I'm on the verge of fucking catching up here, boys. But we must have changed it. We can't be. Oh, yes. On the. That's top Shagger 11, isn't it? Are you really family? And when you're taking the piss out of me? I mean, it's got to get it in a little bit more, but we are family. JackCity, crew, and me. Are we really family when you're taking the piss out of me? Do you know what I mean? We're gonna have to double that up part. We can get it in though. Are we really family when the JackCity? Are we really family when are we really family when they're taking the piss out of me? We are family. Are we really family when you're taking the piss? Do you know what I mean? Are we really family when you take the piss out of me? Yeah, I can get it in there for certain, Mr. Whitesnake. You dirty bastard on that meal that you on them 6 rashes. Dirty bastard. I can't tell you how I read that BMG. Because when you said that, but I can only think of, I thought this is gonna take a twist. I thought they're gonna be like, a couple of long dong silvers in there. Nigel Matt was the first name, surname. Yes, and it's a good one. And his Leeds. That is the best one. Apologies. JKA. We're getting there. Fantasia. You can have anything as your last meal, no quantity limit. What are you having? It's Sunday dinner, man. Just endless amounts of Sunday dinner. Oh, MVG, that is... I've nearly caught up as well. It's perfect timing. Oh, there's so many comments there. Shall I risk it here now or not? Mushrooms, is that a reminder, Jordan? I can't remember. Is JK not arguably the worst lead sound of all time, but one of the worst sounds of all time? That Steve Morrison, is there a mushroom level? He has to be, doesn't he? It's so bad. It was so embarrassing as well, isn't it? What's I'm not forgetting about these fat people. I want to catch up. I'm nearly there. Yeah, PM. JT, give us a song. JT, give us a song. We could do had a big money move, then immediately flopped 11, which would be exclusively 11 scum players. Would you class sort of Hazard in there? I know it's not. He's probably got his big money move before that. I'm going to put Cristiano Ronaldo in there just to piss a few at scummers off because he can't stop crying abroad, can he? Woodgate is a fine shout, yes, indeed. Yes, Peter White been mint. That is what I call junk food. I'm going to have to show you. He's massive, isn't he, BMG? I don't know, because I'd be that far behind the fucking last lot, wouldn't I? Polizzi. Willie! Yeah, it's charisma. Yeah, charisma indeed. It wouldn't surprise me, though, to be fair, if Rui Costa had that. Rui Costa's got that look. It's just charisma's a joke with it, with Travella. A total joke. Yes, the fact is, I'm going to get it up now. I mean, that is what I call junk food. I love this. Nobody will find this funny, and I know nobody will, but that's what I call junk food. It's the I need to caveat this, and it doesn't really matter because I think you're all intelligent enough to understand it. But look at these two monsters here. But it's the attitude that she comes with it. It's the attitude she brings that really tickles me. That is what I call junk food. She's fuming with him, but like, you know.
You don't eat crisps, you don't eat biscuits, you don't eat fried food, you don't eat snacks. Don't eat any of that stuff.
No, no way. That's what I call junk food.
So you're saying you don't eat crisps, you don't eat biscuits, you don't eat fried food, you don't eat snacks. Don't eat any of that stuff.
No, no way. That's what I call junk food.
So you're saying you don't eat crisps, you don't eat biscuits, you don't eat fried food, you don't eat snacks. Don't eat any of that stuff.
No, no way. That's what I call junk food.
So you're saying you don't eat crisps, you don't eat biscuits, you don't eat fried food, you don't eat snacks. Don't eat any of that stuff.
No, no way. That's what I call junk food.
So you're saying you don't.
I love her. That's what I call junk food. I love her. I'm in love with her. Awarded. Reginald Perrin. Now that is what I call junk food. He's been called out. Gary Birtles. Alan Brazil. Did Alan Brazil die, did he? He gets my fucking tits as Alan Brazil. And it honestly does me fucking head in. I actually don't mind him, right? But the fucking Ali McCoy, I used to like. Well, I say like, but I loosely like. You know, I don't like the bloke, but I don't dislike him. Whatever. I can't handle him fake laughing on TalkSport at Alan Brazil's jokes any longer. I can't. I'm gonna have to type it in to see if anybody fucking. See if anybody's uploaded him fake laughing. No, it's just all Ali McCoy in absolute stitches as he listens to joke. Must watch Ali McCoy loses it. Ali McCoy tells funny story and loses it. Can he beat a bit of Ali McCoy? It's like, fucking, he's lying to you guys. He's not laughing. The bloke ain't fucking laughing. He ain't laughing, man. He's not fucking laughing. I didn't know Alan Brazil were a sick note. Mercenary 11 Joe Depp. Because, JT, that is what I call junk food. So you don't eat chocolate? No. You don't eat crisps? No. That is what I call junk food. Junk food. I don't actually think anybody calls chocolate junk food either. Do you know what I mean? I don't think chocolate's blatantly like not good for you, is it? Do you know what I mean? Like it's it's not junk food, is it? Junk food to me is like McDonald's, like burgers and junk food, kebabs. Do you know what I mean? Like junk food. Crisps, I don't think it's junk food. I think it's a not a very healthy snack. It's not junk food. You'd have to have a hell of a lot of fucking crisps, wouldn't you, to be. Now, that is what I call junk food. I love her though. I want to fucking roll her into house and have my wicked way with her because I love her. I say my wicked way. Don't know which role I'd enter, but it'd be over in a flash. She went on the X Factor wearing pretty much a wedding dress and got roasted by Simon Cowell, and her mum came in mouthing off. One of the most entertaining episodes ever. Well, the junk food woman, or have I got fucking lost here? That is what I call junk food. If it's the junk food woman, that's mental. No, that is what I call junk food. Alison Moyet, let's have a look here. I'm going to enjoy this, I think. Alison Moyet. So skinny as fuck, man. Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah, in the 80s, she's slightly different. Yeah, that last one, right, does look a bit like a junk food. Am I fucking like behind again? I don't know what's going on here. To be fair, elephants and cows eat salad. Look at the size of them. Come on, Mr. Whitesnake. That woman she's eaten a bit of chocolate in her time, hasn't she? Franny Lee, busted lip LP, busted lip 11, getting laid out. Fucking drooling. Don't you worry about no, Mark Bradley. Do you reckon, MVG? There's a dispute going on here. It's either Matt Bradley's stay on it or MVG try to wrap it up. That's what I call junk food. A rotund 11. Rotund, I do know rotund. Large or plump. Perfect. I knew what rotund was. That's what I call junk food. Fucking Skipper's got to be. Oh my god, I can't remember his fucking name. Liverpool player. Razor Ruddock. Who's the big bird? Big Bird's fucking. Have I got time here? I'm not that far behind. You've all seen. We all know where I'm going with this, but I can't fucking help myself. Because we haven't done a thumbnail in a while, have we? We haven't done a I'll get that pedo Dracula thing in bottom right hand corner as well, and don't miss him out. Now that is what I call junk food. Big Bird, the Big Bird, Big Bird, Big Bird. Now that, he's definitely fucking in a relationship with her, isn't he? And this little pedo in bottom right hand corner, Dracula fella. He's not a pedo, is he? But he's got some up his sleeve, hasn't he? And in some ABCs or whatever he used to do. Looking at Brazil now, if you didn't know he was, you'd never guess he used to be a footballer. That is what I call drinking too much booze. Alan Brazil fancies himself as an intellectual and he seems to be as dumb as a rock. It's mental, BMG, how he goes on about fucking politics and that in the morning. Honestly, I turn it on and just think, what the fuck are you on about, man? I actually think this in general, to be honest. The older I get, the more I just think, what are people on about with politics? Like, nobody's got a fucking clue what's going on up there. Honestly, that ain't me being a knobhead. It's not me being fucking like, you know, big bird, but it's just like, what the fuck is anybody on about? You know, the world's problems, you know what I mean? And Alan Brazil's on Talk Sport Radio, literally, with the greatest respect to everybody, doesn't know the first fucking thing about like modern football. I've never has anything come out of his mouth where I've thought like, yeah, nice one, mate. And I'm not saying anything that comes out of my mouth is like good stuff, but I have not played at the level he's played at, but he has not played at the level that these players are playing at, because it comes with nothing. He's never ever said anything that I've just thought, yeah, nice one. And then when he starts banging on about politics, I just think, what the fuck are you on about, man? It's Talk Sport. Hey, where's Big Bird gone? What was that? Like, I'm getting a bit triggered. Big Bird. Does Wayne Rooney count as a rotund, even when he was playing? He's on the chunky side. He's definitely like a modern rotund, isn't he? Because there's less rotunds now, isn't there? Do you remember the size of fucking Willian in that pre-season? I mean, he dropped all them pounds, but he looked massive. It's gone on it. Is there still that poll? Rooney goes in, I think, BMG. He's a new schooler. Maradona, Hamer gets in there. Hamer has to get in there on the basis that everybody's fucking levelled him with that for forever. And I actually defended Hamer with that. I can get rid of Big Bird now, can't I? Big Bird. Tevez, I think, is a bit of an harsh one because Tevez is too mobile. I know, to be fair, I mean, nobody more mobile than Rooney, in all fairness. Tevez maybe gets in there, but the junk food woman, she auditioned for Fact years ago. Well, that's crazy to me because that is what I call junk food. But I think they're fucking industry plants then. Bread puts me to sleep though, Brett. Although I aren't the one saying that is what I call junk food. Junk food. D Tripper. Maradona wasn't a pork of AMG, it was just differently shaped. We're not going to go down this big bone thing though with MVG. Diogenes. Oh. This is what I mean. I knew there were some fucking top players. Not sure about Figo, as in like, I'm not sure about Figo. Kaká definitely. Totti seems harsh. Just because of the longevity of his career. But again, that's like, I didn't follow the leagues. Do you know what I mean? So it's not like Figo probably was. Kaká definitely was. In my opinion, I think it cut his career in not even in half, in quarter, because I thought Kaká were like so world class. But Totti played till he was like 38, didn't he, or something? But like, so I'm not ruling them out here. They're mint shouts. That's what I mean. Like top tier players. Them out. The Figo, Kaká, and Totti were on about mental players. Dyer, definitely. Jermaine Genius, definitely. Ayo's coming with some pelters there, brother. Pelters. And you know it. Mickey Quinn, I don't know. Well, I do know Mickey Quinn, but I don't know if you're a big boy. Southall definitely is a big lad, isn't he? I don't remember Southall. Yeah, he's a rotunda. Next week, Jailbird 11. Definitely get a Jailbird 11. I think we did like a what was that one, MVG? Like a misdemeanor one. If I had the advantages you lot have, I would have been a scientist, famous artist, or rock and roll star. But as it is, because of my disability, I drive a truck. RPM, you've only known you've had that disability in my mind for about an hour. So you've got it all, mate. Don't you rule that out, mate. And I do a lot of driving, mate. So we can fucking not a truck, but a loot, and we can become a transformer, mate. You can become a transformer, brother. Jailbird. What was the misdemeanor one that we did, BMG? To be fair, BMG's hit the fucking BMG don't fuck about with his 11s, AO. Yeah, well, we might have done if you'd nominated him, which is, I've gone in with AO because I think there's some brilliant suggestions in there, but BMG is also right. They would have gone in there had you nominated. Neville Southall, big boy Mahoosive. R9's in there, Mimi. Big Bird, Big Bird getting off of that old junkie there and pedo in corner just in case. Makes me sick. Was he? This is what I mean. I'm adverse. Perry in goals feel like a low blow, but he's the first keeper that comes to mind. I'm sure there are others. For the Witch 11, I need a piss again, gang. Plump is a good word, unless used less that it should be. Do you know? What's happened? I don't know what's happened with the youth of today, but this fucking guy who wasn't big lad. He wasn't a big lad, but I say big lad as like a genuine, like, you know, I find that diffusing. I mean, big lad, like tall, like, or not even tall, but just like big lad. It's like, hey, you know, big man, like big lad. And I've said it a few times in past sort of 6-7 months, and people getting just twice, I'd say, while I'm DJing a lot of the time, I go, oh, come on, big lad, like, you know, and honestly, I would say, I don't want to exaggerate, so 25 people now, that's a joke from early. 2 people have said, like, they've gone, like, who are you calling big lad? I'm like, well, you, but you're not fat, are you? So I don't know why you're, like, getting weird with me. I just meant, like, right, come on, big lad, like, you know, I've got a bit of respect for you, man. Like, let's all chill out, you know, let's not get fucking Larry here. Get your hand off my shoulder type stuff. You're like, come on, big lad, like, what's up with you? And no, they don't like it. And then one of them, his mate goes, are you saying he's fat? No, like, no. Like, why would I be saying he's fat and I'm not talking to you, you fucking ponce? What's wrong with you? Like, well, what? I mean, I didn't say that. I didn't call him a ponce because that would be quite literally offending. So, why is this the big lad ain't got a problem with big lad? Are you worried I'm going to call you it next or something? You fat cunt. That is what I call junk food. Fucking mental. They're offended on other people's behalf, people nowadays. It's embarrassing. Plump is as plump does me. I'm sure you agree. I'm sure you know it, mate. Debrill, a fine shout. It also sounds like Debrill to me. That's Debrill. Talksport is gash as me. I agree. It's shit, but it's like just on low volume. Go same as in there, Brett. Don't fear, brother. He's in there. Presently plump. You know it. He's in the plump. Pumper. One of my bugbears is how actors, pop stars and other celebrities are even listened to when they opine on politics or anything serious, but somehow they do. What happens, BMG, where people get a platform or they think they've got a platform, with the greatest respect to Robert De Niro and stuff, whether you think Donald Trump's a fucking punk or whatever we were calling him on that video, I'm just watching it like, De Niro, mate, you was in Godfather, Goodfellas. What are you talking about? I don't want to hear it. And I love Eminem. And, I've been to many Eminem shows. And it's all like, fuck Bush. And then, so fuck Bush a few years and years ago. I mean, to be fair, I didn't go to a gig when he said fuck Bush, but he had songs about Bush. Fine, if you want to do songs, I can sign out of that. Like, that's fine. We got to I went at Leeds Festival, we're like going like, fuck Donald Trump. And I was just like, oh my God, will you just play a fucking tune, man? Just shut up. I don't, I love the bloke, but I think people maybe I'm too fucking like sinister about everything, but I'm not sinister, but too whatever. I don't know what the word would be. But I don't give a shit about, I don't want to hear this. I do it in football. Football is exactly the same thing. I don't want players taking the knee. I don't want minutes of silence for a killing or whatever. Do you know what I mean? A player, a fan of Leeds United, when they pop up on the screen in the favourite or the favourite player's minute or anything like that, I'm so on board. Let's do like community things. But fuck off. Some guy died in wherever. Fuck off. Or I give a shit, right? I give a shit. Of course I do. But not while I'm watching football, I don't want it. I want to watch football. I want to mong out. I want to fucking tune in, turn up, turn on, zip out, and just go, right, this is the game of football. I don't want no fucking bullshit in my life. I'm not racist. I don't need you to tell me 154 times throughout the game, say no to racism, kick racism out of football. Fuck off. I'm not. I don't want to hear it. I don't think anybody in here is. And if they are, if someone's been a wanker, I will be the first to tell them. So It doesn't work. It's bullshit. Keep it away. I want to watch sport. I want to fucking mong out and get away from my life not from my life. I love my life, but for 128 minutes, I want to get away from any little issue I've got, any problem I have, any family issue, any money problem, anything. I just want to basically have my dick in my hand and watch a football game. Fuck off. I don't want to hear what Robert De Niro thinks. I want to watch Robert De Niro on a big screen in a cinema for 90 minutes, similar to a football game. Now, film's gone for about 3 hours, and he bores me now for 3 hours. But I just, shut up, man. Why do people that get good at something then end up telling you how to act in your own life? That's not why I like you. If Messi started telling me who to vote for, I'd go like, Messi, you're the best player to have ever lived. You're the best footballer I've ever seen in my whole life. I love you so much as a footballer. Mayweather beats his birds up, doesn't he? He's slapped his birds around a few times. I love Mayweather for boxing. I love watching him box. I'm not the fucking arbiter. I'm not the judge and jury. I'm not expecting him to be a decent person. Everybody loves Mike Tyson. He's been in jail. Whether he should have been or not, I've no idea. Whether he did or didn't, or whatever, trial, whatever. I don't really. But is it mint watching him lay someone out? Yes. Was he a mint boxer? Yes. Is he an unbelievable character? Yes. Do I believe in everything he believes in? No. Do I care? No. Am I going to listen to what Mike Tyson tells me to do on a day-to-day basis? No. I don't know. People idolize these people and then follow them round, like DiCaprio with the youngest birds all the time. Like, who gives a fuck? Why is that surprising to anybody? Really gone out. That's a pub rant, that, if I've ever seen one, to be fair. Hit them like JT, get up. Well, catching up here, I'll probably be getting abused. Like, what? So you fucking don't like fucking? It's like, oh, shit the bed. We'll find out what happens. The big boned 11. You know it. Don't watch it, BMG. It's bollocks, dude, isn't it? RPM. Strikes again. It's fucking bollocks. Can I have my day in the sun, please? Can I watch you going like, right, I'm watching you play football. I'm watching you in a film. I don't need to hear your fucking opinion. I mean, to be fair, I'm kind of doing that myself now, 'cause this is not what this is meant to be about. But it kind of is. At least I'm talking. I'm not running a talk. Believe me, if I was on Talk Sport fucking 7 while 10 in the morning, I would not be banging on about when they do the news bulletin, don't they, every hour or whatever. I would not be commenting on that the minute after. I'd be so buzzing to talk about sport for a living. I tell you what, I'd get so into fucking golf. I'd pretend to like cricket. Do you know what I mean? I'd be like all over rugby. I'd do it all. I'd love it. Full-time job. And you're telling me about fucking Keir Starmer or something. I don't want to hear it, Alan. You big fucking pisshead. I'm a bit of a pisshead. I'm not even having to go at him for that, but come on, man. Shut up. That's not the platform. Talk sport. I don't know if you can read your contract, but just read the fucking name of the company. Talk sport. You peen ass. I've gone right off him in these moments here. If we'd have signed Aimer, then our midfield would be Ampadu, Stack, and Brendan with Longstaff and Tanaka on the bench. Steve Morrison, that is. I'm writing it down, mate. I love it. I'm nicking your joke, man. I'll what is it though? I'll give you credit on it if we'd have signed Aimer. Our midfield would be Ampadu, Stack, Brendan, Longstaff and Tanaka on bench. I love it, mate. That's so mint. Love it, mate. You're up there with War Piglet tonight, brother. Do you know what I mean? Yes, indeed, BMG. Oh, if he don't get in there, MVG, I don't know who does. Lineker. I can't even watch that shit he does with Richards and Shearer. It's like, and they've all started swearing loads on that, haven't they? You know, like swearing, like it makes them like, this is a fucking podcast. And I got up for Edda and I said, you fucking knobhead. It's so obvious when they're like, people put on swearing. It's like, we all live in real world, guys. The podcasts, and no, I don't just mean the podcast, but I just mean like I think you can smell a lie a mile off. The hardest scrap with teammates 11 would be Batty, Lasoboya, Daya. I don't know why I've read it backwards there, BMG. Would you get to 11? You could just do an on-field scrap, couldn't you? So like, you know, you'd get Hunter in there, wouldn't you? And Franny Lee. Call him Franny Lee now. How long did I still manage the fatties? You know what, Joe Depp? What do you mean? You're never in the minority, brother. What's been said here? I need a piss again real bad. Samuel T. Do you know Samuel T? I don't know if you've ever, well, not ever, but you might have gone by now because this is fucking 20 minutes ago. Samuel T deserves a particular shout out, you know. So can we all pick a whacker? I don't know. We need an emoji for Samuel T. Because he's my absolute boyo, Samuel T. You know, years ago. So I've had channel for maybe 5 years. He sent me one at nicest. It was simple, not simple in like simpleton, but Samuel T. Basically, the running home. Too many beers here, Samuel T. This has not gone the way I wanted to, but you've caught me off guard. Samuel T. The name rings strong with me, brother. Samuel T.'s a brother of mine. He's a fucking ledge. So, and the channel genuinely continues due to Samuel T. I will say that. He sent me a nice message, and I'd stopped for months and months and months. Thought I can't be asked. Don't want to do it, and then Samuel T. popped up, and we're still here. And then he pops in. He drops in every now and again just to make sure it still goes on, I think, does Samuel T. Just to be like, yeah, it's still going. So let's all give Samuel T a shout out here. Because he deserves one. Razor run up my first one to go on board there, MVG. Gascoigne was in my never in the top team 11. Misdemeanor 11 was off-field controversy 11, such as piss artistry, drug, sexual misconduct. Yes, indeed, yeah. Yes, BMG. The misdemeanor 11 is so funny. I'm going to have to put piss song on though. Let me try to catch up here. Break was worse than Perry. Fucking hell, it must have been something to watch. I'm going to have to go for a piss, guys. I'm fucking busting. It's fucking Big Bird, isn't it? Here we go again. I need some. Yo, yeah. One of a kind, one at a
time. Only gotta get a gun on my mind, hitting my grind, city sublime. I'm trying to find the rest of my mind. It's been defined as being benign, but I ain't got time. It's hard to find. I'm sitting in line. I'm hitting my chime. I'm on the decline. I'm up for the climb. I'm rapping for rappers that never get mine. Rapping for rappers that never get wise. Rapping for rappers that nothing but lie. Rapping for rappers that snap and despise. Rapping for rappers that clap and demise. Rapping for rappers that rap in the skies. Clapping for rappers to pass the time. Chopping at rappers that never get wide. I'm hacking at rappers. I'm snapping the spine. Rapping at rappers. I'm mapping the mind. Slapping the slappers that follow behind. I've gathered them up as I mastered the mind. I'm one of them kind of finds a mighty fine kind of guy. I'm fine as wine. I've got too much fucking time, but before I'm up, I'll shine. I'm about to find I'm out to dine a fight with Pennywise, and I quick apologise if it's easy, write my lines. It's just a line, but it's my time. Hit my main high. Yo, I'd like to die before I'm circumcised. Nothing but living in fear, kicking a coffin, but never to cheer. Giving them something that's ever so rare. Sniffing a pussy, they're putting in here. We're living a pussy, they're cutting it clear. Living for nothing but finding a beer. Thinking of stopping, but never been near. Drinking, be dropping up why I'm here. Sticking and swapping, I'll never be dropping. I'm having a coffee, I'll never be coughing. I'm ticking, I'm talking, I'm wide awake. Hitting a profit, you're taking a bit. Getting a profit, let's make a break. Getting a profit, let's make a tip. Create the story, make a day. Get to glory, then we'll play.
Need another beer. I do have a bit left in this, to be fair, but I'm aware that I can lose you at a frantic rate here. So I couldn't do the beer run on the piss stop. Oh, you've been sleeping, boy. Samuel T deserves his sleep, though, boy. Fucking Perry. Gareth Barry, he does have that chubby, choppy type look as well. To be fair as well, like Gareth Barry also played, is Milner beaten to the most games ever? I called a bloke boyo on a golf course. He took me to the committee for a racist slur because he said I called him boy and it's racist in South Africa. Had a hearing. Glad they threw it out. I thought you were going to close that BMG when they threw you out. Don't know why I took that up. Like fucking do look racist here now. Fatty Falke. Gary Shaw, Plum. Pumpers. That's about as incisive as celebrity political commentary goes, bashing people like Bush and Trump. Brett never thought. I've just realised that's in reference to my ramblings, isn't it? That MVG. Brett never thought of Gareth Barry as a porker, but it gets in the Christian name 11. This is what I mean. You get him in. Gareth Barry had that. He had a bit. Again, it's that modern day. Might just be his build. That's what I mean. But he's a bit of a like a. Yeah, you know what I mean? Plodder. Totally agree, Mr. Whitesnake. I'm not sure. Oh, I know, I'm sure. I want to be entertained, not lectures. It's madness, isn't it? Mental. Don't get me fucking going again. I know you're not, because I think that's in response to when I was rambling on. But Luke Shaw gets in. Luke Shaw gets in. I think he's just on about. I think Mr. Whitesnake's on about my ramblings. Nonce a big ass, so did Dalgish. Do a big ass 11, but there's something a bit, and I'm not bothered about, being homo about stuff, but I don't know, I like ass, like woman ass. So I'm reluctant to do like a big man ass because it's, a bit rotund. Was at Leeds versus Birmingham, and it was 90 minutes berating Rooney. We've got Birmingham again, haven't we, mate? Jack's views on watching football, not all the pagantry that comes. Agreed, Mr. Whitesnake, as you well know, because it's fucking lame. Appreciate you, MVG. I can't believe I've gone on the rambles there, because I'm not normally like a rambler. No, I'm definitely a rambler, but I'm not I don't want to... 100% Jack. Sports should be apolitical. Sadly, certain political agendas have crept into the game. That's why Vardy breaking the corner flag after scoring was legendary. So I mean, you just want like passionate. I want passion. I want Kevin Keegan passion. I'd love it if we beat them, like aggressive tackles and not. I don't even mean. I don't want the game. Doesn't have to go back to how it was. I just mean like. I don't want to hear it. I want to go to football. I want to go to Ellen Road. Do you know what I mean? Have a beer, not be fucking demonstrated against. I don't know placards unless it says "Give me Calvert-Lewin's shirt." Do you know what I mean? I don't care what Calvert-Lewin believes in. Can I just have his shirt and a toddler holding it? That's all I want. And I want to look over and go, I don't know him and his daughter, but I mean, I did actually in the grand scheme of things, but it's just an example. With so many people going, what a wonderful moment that is. Don't need to give a shit what they believe in. Don't need to give a shit whether he's a raving racist or he's thinks that saying, you know, that bloke shouldn't be in the woman's toilet is whatever against whoever. I don't want to hear it. I want to go to football. I want to watch Aronson score goals for fun. I want DCL to win every single header I've ever seen. And then I just want to fucking go home. Or go to the pub and talk about that in the pub rather than talk about Vladimir Putin. Fuck a duck. It's not that difficult. I never forget Rory McIlroy going on. McIlroy's the McIlroy. Fucking hell. Going on TV saying that the way out of the pandemic was that we needed more PCR testing. Imbecile. They're all scientists, aren't they now? Yes, Ming. Gates up. I won't be late, Ming. You know it. Thank you for the super chat as well, Ming, as you well know, brother. I was proud of DCL not taking the knee in October. He doesn't want all the shit in football. That's what I mean. They say, and because Zaha did it, didn't he? And there's like a thing where it's, it's not doing anything. Because it's not doing anything, is it? It's just like when everybody has to do it, or when everybody does something, it's not doing anything. Because it can't be that universal. Nobody, I honestly don't think anybody wants racism full stop. So in football, it's like what we're on about in football. What do you mean in football? That's in society, isn't it? Things like racism exists, of course it does, but it's not rife in football any more than it is everywhere in the world. It's just fucking mental. And we live in a pretty unracist society, don't we? And now I'm talking about society and I don't want to. But just the idea of, taking a knee and then being like, well, is it really? Is it a problem? Because then we go you go on international games and stuff and you go to other countries that I can't be asked mentioning, but even in Champions League and they get so much shit, so much like racist shit. And there's one knobhead at Chelsea gives, I don't want to say it was Chelsea because I'm not actually certain when it was. But like Ampadu's had some shit on it and it's fucking disgusting, but it's like, we can deal with it, can't we? We can deal with that. They're going to get in trouble. Shouldn't do it. I don't know if he should lose his job and whatever, to be honest, if I'm honest. I don't know if he should lose everything for it. I don't know if he should. I think you should. I think when you get to a certain age, I think you need to grow up, like in terms of like, because I also get when you're mad and you just try to be offensive and you're just saying shit that's offensive. I think there's a difference in saying something that's offensive for the sake of it, to be offensive, like calling me a lanky streak of piss. I wouldn't find that offensive, and I know I'm not saying it's the same as calling somebody a terrible word, but do you know what I mean? It's just like you're just seeing the offensive thing. That's not excusing the guy that said stuff to Ampadu. I'm just talking shit. Probably best if I don't have 8 beers before I do this next time, but I missed the last 30 minutes. Please provide a short summary of highlights. Running outside, quick piss back. Motherfucker. And you know it. They're the highlights, Mark B. Thank you for tuning in, brother. Fuck all, says me. And you know it. And you know it. When we have a bigger stadium and the wait list for season tickets goes down, maybe one day, maybe I'll be able to attend the game with my husband to be. Yes, Mimi. Absolutely. Mama Mimi's coming with you. All is as it should be. You know it, Mingy. Has anybody seen the Tyson Fury Shorts training camp? People have been calling him hench. Tyson has interpreted it that as rotund. He doesn't look particularly hench, to be fair. He never has, though, has he? Thank you, BMG. Forever in support. Appreciate you, brother. Everyone loves bacon, brown sauce, name a sick note 11, and they chat shit. Agreed. Dalton Smith fight, mustard. He's a boyo, to be fair. We'd smell your fake love a mile off for God's game. Long form cricket, but we'd probably still love you. Solanum in the wings, try to compete with Ena. I mean, this is all fake for me, Solanum. I do this just, honestly, I don't even like Leeds, do I? I don't even live here. I live in, I'm from fucking, where am I from? I'm from Uzbekistan. Politics has always been tied up with sports. It's not a recent thing, but for fuck's sake, how many times do you think we need to hear the same vacuous? I know what the word is. I can't read it. Vacuous messages. Racism is bad, is it? Wow, I hadn't thought of that before. That's what I mean, MVG. It's like also, and I'm fucking really banging on now, and I want to stop. But that's basically the perfect point, isn't it? Racism bad. Hey, Dumbo. That these messages like, here, you thick fucker. Racism's bad, you dumb bastard. Like, oh, fucking hell, I'm so thick. It's taken me so long to work this out. I'm fucking sick to back teeth of football fans getting treated like drongos. This is what I mean about society. You don't go to fucking opera and they're in a thing on opera wall, is it saying no to racism? But it's in football clubs, isn't it? Oh yeah, because we're all dumb as fuck out. We're all thick. Don't go to theatre and go, oh, are you racist, mate? Because you've had a pint. They all have a fucking beer at theatre. They all have tasted a bit of ice cream, don't they, at half time? Fucking bullshit. But no, you go to football and I've got to have a piss and I've got to read there's a form while you're having a piss at Ellen Road in the urinal and it says, have you heard anything inappropriate? Something it says. And then there's a thing where it says you text this number and you write the seat number, the row that you're just dobbing this guy in completely for no reason. You could just be like, I actually thought about doing it like take piss, like while I'm taking a piss, like just as a random number, like what the fuck are you on about, mate? I mean, I didn't even think about that. I just thought that'd be funny, but I don't even find that funny. It's not funny. Fucking ridiculous. Just oh yeah, I heard something a bit offensive on seat 32, row L. Fuck are you on about? Scandalous. There's more fucking racists. Or there's an equal amount of racists at a popular theatre, which doesn't exist because nobody goes to the theatre. And everybody goes to football games because that's what's actually popular in society. People actually follow football. No one gives a fuck about theatre. No one gives a fuck about opera. No one gives a fuck about any of it. No one gives a fuck about cinema, do they? Nobody goes. Everybody goes to football. No one gives a fuck about women's football. No one gives a fuck about women's basketball. No one gives a fuck about men's basketball in England in the grand scheme of things. So it's all just fucking bollocks. But we're all raging racists. Or if we're not racist, it's because we don't know we're racist. We're all thick as shit. Fucking does me head in. Celebs should shut their pipe hole. Juggle their balls, do whatever, and just entertain us. Keep their mouth shut. Unless it's a line written in a play, keep your fucking mouth shut. Or talk a little bit more honestly about stuff as well. You can talk more honestly about things when they're interviewed. They can talk honestly without... everything's so patronising among them. Fucking goons, man. Honestly. It's when you've been told yes, yes, men. When you've been told yes by everybody forever. When you've been on a tour bus and every woman that gets on you wants to suck your dick, and every bloke that wants to get on basically wants to suck your dick, but you aren't gay, so you won't. Or maybe they do every now and again, I don't know. But and then from that, you just go, everything I think and say is poetic. It's like, no, the rhymes you write are poetic, you fucking goon. Keep your mouth shut about stuff you don't understand, just like I don't. But stop telling me to understand it just because I like your music. I'm going to leave it now. I can't. I can't remember. It might have been BMG, but it was somebody's biggest pet hate. Well, it's certainly mine, mate. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. Agreed. Fucking really. Nearly got this fucking jumper off here. Like, get that fucking Ku Klux Klaner up again. Fucking hood. Take it easy, BMG. Appreciate you, brother. You've probably gone by now, to be fair, but appreciate you, brother. Get your foot off my foot, please. Yes, at the Kangaroos. That better be for my guy Samuel T. BMG getting the love he deserves. Look at this. Yes, geared something, Mark Bradley. Kangaroos up in here. Yes, it's for Sam T, the Kangaroo. Don't misinterpret it. Rat 11. Players who left for a rival. Brilliant one, Roller Blunt. Oh, what's going on here? I bet when he wrote it, Jack had no idea it would become the cult piss song. I used to put the other one on, didn't I? And then it got because it's on my other channel, I got like a copyright strike. And I had to dispute it, which I won the dispute because it's my song. How mental's that? I had to dispute it, and it takes like YouTube like 5 weeks to like okay it. I just thought, well, don't play that again. The Piper Loser. Yeah, I thought, don't fucking... I'm putting that one on again, so I've got a new piss song now. But I certainly did not know, because I uploaded that 7 years ago, which is fucking terrifying. But Mr. Hanking's Christmas poo, season greetings to all of you. What are you pipe blowers on about here? Did you hear Liam Rosini explain being a manager and breaking in 2 words? Aging men, manager. That's that shit in it, Steve, where like that comes back to haunt you major, like done it big style. It's like you don't mind it, you know, like I mean some stuff Arteta, well, you do mind it, but some stuff that Arteta comes out in changing rooms when he's on about like light bulbs and you've got to get the electricity into the bulb and all this stuff. It's like, oh, what are you on about, Mikel? What are you talking about? But yeah, the aging of men is... Can you hear my cat? Bambi's knocking me off my Paulie off my pedestal. I know, I agree with that, to be fair, Roger. Look at fucking Bowen. He's a bit porky. If I show you a photo of Bowen, I think this will surprise everybody a little bit. A big bird is a big bird. Luke Shaw's got to be in there. He's a fatty. Birdon's passion. That's football. Gates up. Ming, we need to gather a crowd, mate. I'm out of here. Got things to do. You all take care and have a great weekend. Appreciate you, Mr. Whitesnake, and getting the love he deserves. Mr. Whitesnake getting the love he deserves. Roger's got to call you Steve, though. He can't help himself. Watch this space, Roger. But no, not yet. But I've spoke to Dave previous. Should have had a better career than they did 11. Dele Alli, Jack Wilshere. Who's that lad that everybody bangs on about Scum? It's like Morrison or something. Morrison or something. He's one. Because you can be pretty mint with this, really. I could think of a few like even Leeds players from back in the day, really, that were like proper promising youngsters. Jack Wilshere and Dele Alli are mint shouts. I want to go with a beer flows like wine. Keep it controversial, eh? Will new stadium affect atmosphere, says Mark Bradley? I don't think so, to be fair, man. I don't think it'll change that much. I just think it'll look mint. I don't think it'll change that much. It's, for me, I think stadiums atmosphere comes from like how close you are to pitch and how like hot it feels down, do you know what I mean, on the pitch. And as long as we don't like retreat back and up, as long as we just go out or up, obviously up. You got to go up or you're not going to go fucking anywhere, are you? But yeah, sort of like up and out rather than as long as we don't change the parameters, do you know what I mean? As long as we don't lose the first sort of 15 rows. No, I don't think it'll affect the stadium, the atmosphere. Get up, Mimi, no messing about on fucking Fortnite. No other Leeds channel like this. Jack and his crew, all good. No mods, no shite. Let's go. I appreciate you, Mingy. You're the West Coast warlord, mate. I'll see you on Saturday. But I'm going easy on Saturday, mate. I've got I'm at work on 11, meeting you at 12. So I'll be we've done this before and then I've been absolute. I mean, I still get to work and I can do it. But my God, it's like an 18-hour shift on sesh, which I'm not adverse to, but I just, I'm trying to go easy in January. Is anybody old enough to remember Matchstalk Men and Matchstalk Cats and Dogs? You nearly got me there. Yes, Dale Hodgson, how you doing, big man? How's it going? Need a PC to use Unreal Editor because chat said I can use his music in my map if we sort out listening, etc. Just need a PC. Of course you can use my music, Mimi. Wherever and whenever, old love. It's licensed, my dear. Believe me. My view on racism is this. There are arseholes in every nationality, regardless of skin colour, and that's my third and last one. That's not controversial, is it? It's just knobheads all over shop, innit? Who gives a fuck? Just ignore them. Appreciate you, Mingy. I'm lost here. That's first I'm hearing of it, to be honest, Roger. Roller blunt. I didn't read it out, but I read it with the eyes. Make your next move, mate. If you can as well, you can get the PS5 on the Fraser Plus, mate. Take it easy, Brett. Ta-ra, big man. I'm not far behind you here. I don't think I need some gauge, but I'm gonna make a tune, I think. Let's have some fucking birthday vibes coming on here, you know. JT. Oh, I'm working away on Monday night. Bollocks. Let me try that. See if that works. If I want working away on Monday night, JT, I go live for a birthday bash for you, brother. Something like pound of eyes. I don't like no, you know what I mean? 6 inches of snow last night. Gear tilt. That's a good shout. RPM, absolutely. I don't want Ming on the mango chutney, Warwick. Hit them likes, boys. No ass ripper. That's what I mean. If it's you, as soon as you upload it, but I've not even uploaded that track, so I don't know what the fuck that were all about. But 50 Shades of Grey. Oh, Roger, don't surprise me that you're mad. Get on Fraser Plus Roller Blunt and spread it out over 12 months. So it's cheap as well, man, because Fraser Plus is on Game Shop. Oh, it's the best mingy. Legendary MVG. 1, 2, 3. Fucking blokes, legendary. Appreciate every which one here. The ledge being the ledge, and you know it. Enar in the wings. Julie's birthday on Sunday. Yeah, I fucking wrote down and all. Julie Neary. What a woman. Sunday birthday. You know it. Forgot. Meet me halfway. Right at the borderline is where I'm gonna stay. For you. Right, guys, I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna see where I'm at. And I know nobody's on my JackCity page, but I'm going to make a tune. But I'm going to listen to. There's this banging tune here, and I don't know if this will actually come through on the old. I don't know if this will work. Hang on. Big Bird, Big Bird. Is this playing? Is this playing? Is this playing? No. Turns out it won't by the looks of it, but tell you what, if it were, you'd have enjoyed it. But we're going to make some tunes this year. We're going to fucking go for it. We're going to call it Frida. Well, the reason why we're going to call it Frida is because we're going to make some tunes where it's like Frida. And I like Fredo. I like Freddie or Fredo, whatever he's called, from Godfather, even though he gets let down. My favourite name's Fred. And I just kind of, you know, my missus said when she was watching Godfather, she's like, I feel sorry for Fredo. No, like, well, he's got to die though, hasn't he? He's fucking nature beast on there. His nature beast. But so yeah, I thought Fredo, as in like free him. He's free, even though he had to be killed. His brother had to kill him, but and then Fredo, like, let's try and make some money. Try and make some Fredo. You know it. My link. I'm not an I don't know how best to fucking do it, old boy. It's on the fucking, if you just type in JackCity games, or I can't be asked putting a link up. I'll be about 15-20 minutes because I want to go get changed and get some beers, to be fair, and then I'm going to make a tune for a good hour and a half. But yeah, appreciate every which one of you, as you well know. Just type in JackCity JT and we'll be there. After we win the FA Cup this season, I demand a Farker hugging Brendan statue. Can you imagine 78 RPM? How mint that'd be. And then the you know, and the thing, it'd just be like, I always believed. I don't feel comfortable with Harry playing for Rotherham fighting against relegation. He may garner the team or lose confidence with relegation. It's a big topic to bring up 2 minutes before I finish, Roger Slicker. Nice one, Jackie boy. See you Saturday, fella. Big man. Geets up. Yes, Samuel T. The boyo. Should have got Miss Piggy on for the porky comments. Now that is what I call junk food. And you know it. Yes, Dale Hodgson. Cheers, AO. Appreciate you, man. Because all smashers are like out on way out. I'll write you a beat. Let's get it done, Mark B. I could do that MVG, to be fair, but it'd make the algorithm collapse. Because the viewing, what do you call it? The viewing minutes would fall. The viewing minutes would go down. I actually don't know why I stood up then. I'm a bit pissed up, boys. 7-4 signature. Join me over there, boy. Get up. Happy birthday, big man. Come see the afternoon in with us. Jazz this shit up. You know it, MVG. Take it easy, Mimi. Appreciate you, my dear, as well. Lick it. Can't put a... Arse Ripper up in this bitch. Happy belated birthday, Arse Ripper. Am I missing shit here? Go hard this weekend, fella. Catch you after another big win. Get up, Samuel T. Love you, brother. First rule of Badger Club, JT, and you know it. Take it easy. Ming in the wings. No, fucking Ming in the wings. Enar in the wings. Ming making it fucking real, and you know it. Right, everybody. Come see the birthday in. I'm out of here. Take it easy, Peter White. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. Jason Ellis. Dale Hodgson. Fuck. In a bit, everybody. Tell somebody to subscribe to this channel. Underlap, boy. I'll do that fucking dickhead. He's not a dickhead, actually, because I actually like him. I don't like him. I don't care about him. I can't remember his name, so I can't like him that much. Guy that shirked it for West Ham. Can't remember his name. Yes, James Danborough, brother. Bingley, mate. Fucking, did you see the video the other day? That was a complete accidental Bingley moment. But I appreciate you being from Bingley, man. I've never met a bad man from Bingley. Or there's some bad men in Bingley, but I mean, like, bad man from Bingley. Shout out to fucking James Danborough from Bingley. Legend, mate. Take it easy, everybody. I'm out of here. Moff over to my JackCity page. JackCity Games. Type it in. I'll be live in a bit in 10. How about that? Right, in a bit, everybody. Take it easy. Appreciate every which one of you. Enar in the wings, just in case somebody tries to pretend I didn't say it. Peace.
I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna hear your promises. You do you and I'll do me. That's just the way it is.
Boom.